What up? How are you? I'm Jaden. Don't laugh at me, JD. I'm here. We're playing Star Wars Ragtag. It is 7:23 if you're watching this live, and we normally start this at 6:30. So thanks for hanging out with us tonight. If you're watching this VOD, which I know you are. The question, as always, is how many beans? I'm here with Zane. I'm here with Jackson. I'm here with JD. And surprise, surprise, I'm here with Paxton. Paxton is Jackson's longtime friend and my new friend. So we're hanging out tonight, and I must begin with how many beans before we begin any sort of fun. I have to know. Now, my friend Michelle, who is not watching right now, but she would be if we were on time.
Big fan.
She has given us some beans already.
Yeah, so she added 152 beans, which puts us at 197 already.
If you have no idea what I'm talking about, beans are my random thing that I throw into the game. It is a random number that if you put in the chat a number, then it adds to our bean count. If you put a negative before that, it subtracts from our bean count. This number could be good. It could be bad. It could be how much money you win from a heist. It could be how many men are waiting for you behind door number 4. So it's all up in the air as it goes. But at the end, or somewhere in the middle, depending, I will reveal the beans and what that means. But beans is just our filler word for that.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Without further ado, we should get ready for tonight's episode of Star Wars Ragtag? I feel like this intro is a lot faster than Orbit.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is.
The team's Kaminoan doctor, Hybro, discovered that Jeev had lost his force connection following his near death. The group traveled to Kamino, seeking the Alpha strain, a genetic experiment that could potentially restore it. During their mission, what's going on? Several key events occurred. The landing was complicated by lightning strikes where they found an abandoned clone facility. Tanzai and Drex explored flooded facilities while Jeev was captured by an Inquisitor. The team then discovered undead clone troopers and recruited Alpha, the force-sensitive clone they encountered. A showdown with the Inquisitor ended with the team's victory, with Tanzai dealing the final blow and Drex using his new rocket arm. That was backwards. Drex using the final blow, Tanzai using his new rocket arm. The aftermath revealed that Hybro had been working with the Imperials the whole time and has now taken the Inquisitor to potentially save him, turn him into another Sith-type guy. Though Jeev is regaining his force connection and Alpha has joined the crew, the team is now on their own ship, headed to a Sith temple to uncover the secrets of the Kyber diadem. So now we're all on the ship. You are there with... who is there? I guess it's up to you guys.
I've got a list of the crew.
Well, I know who's in the crew, but I'm saying
down,
it is the three of you together, probably going over the events of what had just occurred and sort of logging them, as would be important for a shipping vessel. Oh, did I not? Do you want me to introduce him? You guys just laughing? What was so funny?
We'll talk later.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's probably because someone passed gas, if that's what I think I smell.
No, it's just someone cooking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's turkey. Okay. Yeah. What?
Yeah.
What's going on? Want to get that turned on?
Oh.
That's fun.
There you go. Technical difficulties. It happens.
Hey!
Quite a bit.
All right, so you're on the ship. Your ship's called the Spitfire.
It is.
It's super cool, and it's a shipping vessel, as you recall.
Mm-hmm.
But you're in space, the three of you. With who?
Oh, if we're on the ship, everyone's there.
Well, I know, but
like
saying,
in the
who would you
bridge.
like me to introduce to this dialogue?
I feel like Tila has to be in this conversation.
Okay, Tila's there. Tila are yellow to Gruda.
Tricks.
Trix, the small tin,
Yeah.
and Anzellen. Yep.
And then who's our Xena? We probably want to dial her in.
Yeah,
if we're heading to
Xena.
the...
Yeah,
Yep.
good call.
Yep.
Xena, yes, the strange. She's whatever Darth Maul is,
He's
but
a warrior, but
Zabrak?
no princess.
yes, but she has horns.
Zabrak.
Yes,
Meshach.
and a Bendigo.
And the fiery furnace.
Is
Is that why it's the Spitfire?
That's the Spitfire. He's in the Spitfire.
It's a biblical reference. That is amazing.
Oh, goodness.
Cool.
We even have a fourth person in the crew.
What?
No, he's just.
He's not there yet.
He's not here yet.
He's here in spirit.
It's
as far as the game's concerned.
it's fun comment.
So what are you doing? She has just finished talking to you about heading in this direction. I don't remember if I made up a planet or not. I think she said it was like a hidden planet that no one has ever heard of.
That sounds right because I don't have anything written down.
She was like, oh, it's this planet.
Yeah.
And we're gonna leave it at that. I feel like it's more interesting.
Speaking of beans from earlier, I had it written down from last game. 200 beans carried over from last.
Oh, I did. We did need to carry over 200 beans.
Okay.
And then we'll say that Alpha is off somewhere else because you guys didn't want him there. So
Yeah, he's just vibing
he's over there.
somewhere. So cool.
All right. So Tanzai will kind of hit up Xena and be like, Xena, we're on our way to the temple. What can you tell us to expect?
Ooh, okay. I like the idea that yes, you've
good
started
call.
talking to her. She's answering, and she's like, "Yes, I think that it'd be unwise to go and investigate further, despite my previous opinions.
What makes you say that?
We'll say that you're looking at a blue hologram in the center of your bay. Your bridge.
Yeah.
And she looks down at you and is wearing this flowing, elegant dress, quite revealing. And she just continues to say over and over that it's a bad idea. She's getting uneasy feelings.
Just kind of like tap it, make sure it's not just glitching.
Okay, go ahead and roll to discern realities.
Sorry, it's your elbow. That is plus wisdom. Yeah, I'm not discerning anything. That's a 6.
So that is a fail.
It is.
So she concludes by saying, well, whatever you do, good luck. Soup.
So it's not glitching.
That is highly unusual.
That is a fail. I've calculated your fail into what I've just done.
Sure. I was making sure the hologram wasn't glitching.
Yep.
That's
Yeah. And
you concluded the sentence telling me what I wanted to know.
Things could have changed based on your roll.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, what other options do we have at this point?
I don't know. I feel like we have to get rid of this though, because they're only going to keep coming after us if we keep it.
you guys seem hell bent on not making a profit.
Well,
if I remember correctly, she did say that we can learn more about it, and having information could make it more valuable.
I concur. It might be able to, even if we decide to keep it, it's at least good to know what we're selling.
I agree. Information is valuable and powerful.
Agreed. We've faced pretty bad odds before. What are the chances this could be anything worse than we've seen before?
Oh, trust me. Whatever it is, it can always be worse.
Could be a probe droid.
It's very mild. It's not that bad at all. You just
I
blow it
disagree.
up. Well, okay, maybe we're talking about different droids, but anyway.
So Tila pipes in and says, "We're nearly there."
Oh, okay. So we went anyway. All right, fair.
Well, you were headed that direction
Yeah,
in
no,
hyperspace,
yeah.
and nobody stopped.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm good.
So we're on our way to this planet
You're on your way to this planet,
To do
this
this.
unknown secret planet with a secret task.
do this heist.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So you finally get to the edge of the lane, and you emerge, looking down at a very gray planet with an icy sheen on its outer edge. The sun is behind it from your perspective, so it's just a silhouette of darkness with an icy white sheen around the edges. Currently, we don't know the name of this planet, but it has this sort of halo, this glow around it. Warm,
Do we see any other like vessels or anything out in space, like orbiting it or anything like that?
No, not from your current vantage point, but there may be someone on planet.
Can I spout lore?
To see if you know the planet?
Yeah. Or
Okay,
anything
absolutely.
about it.
Absolutely, go ahead.
While he's rolling, how quickly could we just do a once around the planet to see if there's anything else around? You know what I mean?
Fairly quickly, you're going to try and investigate the planet, like just like with the sensors and all that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me, because you can always in Star Wars they just are like there's
Just
life
scan
there
it,
or
yeah.
not. Like go ahead and give me discern realities.
Can I one with the force real quick?
Sure. What does that look like?
I roll plus wisdom on 10 plus I choose 2, but I can, if I succeed, I'm either filled with force and anyone can sense my connection to it. I can sense a great disturbance, or I can sense
cool.
a weakness in the dark side near me.
Absolutely. Let me see what Drex has done while you're thinking about that.
I'm not going to get that. Never mind.
Well, I got a 6 on the dice with it's listed intelligence, and so that's +2, so it's 8.
8. All right. You may choose one. Nope, not choose one. What does it say? It says, I will say you recall, but you can't trust it necessarily. So, Drex, you look at this planet, and just from the icy sort of sheen, you recognize that this planet has experienced some sort of ice age in its sometime in its history, and is now a completely barren world. But as far as what you get as far as knowledge, all you know is that if there is life there, or was life there, it's going to be recent. Does that make sense? Something had to visit this place, if like as they're going to detect life. Like you're not going to be like, oh, there's plants there. It's not going to get in the way. So any life signs that you get from your sensors, you can trust.
Gotcha. This planet, it looks ancient. I bet you no one's been here for a long time. If we do see anyone, they're visitors like us.
Fair enough. No arguments here.
And as he's saying that, Tanzai is looking at the scanners and whatnot, and I rolled an 11.
Okay.
Nice.
So I would like to know what here is useful or valuable to me. Scratch that.
Oh,
What should I be on the lookout for?
okay.
Who or what is really in control here? What here is not what it appears to be.
So let's do those one at a time. Pick your first.
What should I be on the lookout for?
All right, so you begin to do a scan over the planet as you guys decide not to land immediately, and you get signs of life. A very small pinprick on the planet.
So it looks like there are other visitors. Good call, Drex. And then next would be who or what is really in control here.
To answer your question, I'm going to need to know your role was what?
Not good enough.
So you failed?
Yes.
So what does it say on a fail?
Don't think it does.
Oh, it's just you try to feel the force, and then when bad stuff happens,
On
I
a
just get
miss, neither, and you were out of balance with the force.
out of balance with the force. How perfect. So you're
I don't think that's perfect.
trying to feel who or what is in control here, right? Because it's not something that you could necessarily know.
I'm trying to tap in myself.
Yeah. And you see Jeeves struggle. His face is clenched, and he's sort of, something pushes against him, and you can feel that. You can feel that sort of push against him.
Interesting.
And he thinks it's like this internal frustration that's not allowing him to penetrate whatever it is. But you understand that it's resistance.
Got it. Okay. And so he'll just kind of look at it and be like, "You're feeling that, right?"
Feeling what? Some sort of push back?
That's exactly what it is. I think they're already here.
Of course they are.
Maybe Xena's right. Maybe we shouldn't go.
And then what here is not what it appears to be.
You begin to descend towards the planet, confident that you can go towards A, that sign of life, or B, just the surface. What do you want to do?
Probably B. right?
Away from the signs of
Yeah,
life.
at least kind of like approach it on foot, I think.
I can always orbital strike. We have 3 seismic charges.
That's true.
You don't orbital strike with seismic charges.
It sends a good message.
Okay.
Heist is over. we start an hour late and end 2 hours early.
So are you heading down towards, if you remember, it was silhouetted. Do you want to head towards the night where the life sign is, or do you want to head towards the bright side of the planet?
I say we head towards the life sign, actually, because if it's just a pinprick, it's probably not that big of a force.
Fair.
And it's better to know what we're dealing with at least. Maybe we can spot them before they spot us.
Sure.
Fair
You know?
enough. Fair enough.
Okay, so into the shadow you go. You go through cloud cover. Just enough mist is in the air, despite the lack of life. It lingers. And you pass through this mist. And as you pass through this mist, you look down and you see a sea of spikes. Square, coming to a point. Pyramids. Everywhere. All along the planet. A city of pyramids. Kind of here or there throughout. And then small little shacks in between.
We're looking for a temple here, right?
Take your pick.
You're following that life sign, but what here is not what it appears to be. One of these temples, where the life sign is pointing, you can see it in the distance. It reflects just a small bit of light from whatever it is that is pointing towards it. Reddish glow along the point of the pyramid.
There. No, that would be you who says that.
I mean, you're there too.
It's your insight you rolled.
Oh, very lucky. There. That's it. Just a single point? I guess that's where we're headed.
So you fly over this pyramid, and you see that there is a ship down there on the ground. A small fighter, maybe a little bit larger than a fighter ship.
Now we use the charge.
Yes.
And the ship has its lights on, and it's pointed towards the pyramid. Paxton, what ship do they see?
A heavily modified TIE interceptor.
Okay.
We're seismic charging that.
Yep. On site.
Just blow up this cool
Why not?
We don't know what that is. We know it's Imperial.
We do. So yeah, like, told you, they're here.
Wait. This looks different. How heavily modified?
There's very clearly Mandalorian logos on the wings.
So as we approach, do we see that?
I say
Yes, he said it is there.
Okay.
It is there.
That's an undercover cop if I've ever seen it.
enhance.
Enhance. Enhance.
See, this is no Imperial TIE fighter, TIE interceptor, whatever.
Interesting.
Perhaps a rival treasure hunter trying to get here before us.
What about undercover? Did you not understand?
What?
That's an undercover cop. Has to be. The Empire doesn't just loan their ships to people. They don't just sell them.
Okay. Tell
How
me
many-
the logistical rationale for a sting operation on this planet right now.
Someone else could be here. We don't know that. We've only seen proof of one life form.
Paxton, I need you to roll to spout lore.
Which one is that?
You're going to roll
Plus.
plus intelligence.
Okay.
The modifier that says plus something or 0. I'm not sure of your
Just
sheet.
+1.
Plus 1. Okay. Roll plus 1.
7 plus 1, 8.
8. You hear a fly over your position. It's faint, but you know it. It sounds like a shipping vessel. Like a cargo ship. It has that size of an engine, but something's off about it. You can tell based on your own customization you've done on your ship that this is also a customized vessel. And so from underneath the awning of the temple that you're investigating, you hear their ship fly above you.
Pirates. Has to be.
How many people does that vessel carry?
I would think one.
It's a single man fighter, as far as I know.
Then we've clearly got numbers.
All right. Well, do you want to blow it up or steal it?
Well, if we steal it, the Empire, in your eyes apparently, would know that that's been stolen and go after it.
I think we steal it.
We
Krusk
also
comes in.
we also don't have a place to keep it either.
The Trandoshan. No, is your Trandoshan?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Trandoshan.
Trandoshan lizard man.
Yep.
What the? Krusk, what are you doing?
Steal it.
I was going to suggest it anyway. Would you just get out of here?
Go warn your sister.
And Tanzai's like pushing him out the door and like closes it again.
The adults are talking.
Who does he think he is? I'm sorry.
He's your friend.
Oh,
He's your brother-in-law.
Fred. He pulls a sword.
I'm gonna roll interfere.
Oh, sorry. Joking.
I'm sorry. It's still taking the loss of his sister really hard. Not at all.
He is or you are?
No one I know. Anyway, I think if we take it, we definitely have somebody coming after it. So we just take out the pilot first, and that's ours.
Agreed.
Fair enough.
One man, how much trouble could he be?
That's what we thought about Vader.
He's not trouble.
Well, Vader was on a superstar destroyer. This man is in a TIE interceptor.
You make a good point.
How do we know it's a man?
Or woman.
Touche. Or an alien.
Could be a droid.
Everything dies.
And Tanzai smiles like, agreed. So yeah, we'll try to go ahead and sit down next to it.
You land next to the ship, and you see them land. You hide behind a nearby collection of broken rocks. Now, I will say I'll describe the scene a bit better. The ground is gray, dust everywhere, a bit of haze hangs low, and you see what would look like the result of Pompeii. Hundreds, maybe millions of bodies in various states of running away from the very point you now stare at, all frozen in stone.
Jeez. I think... yeah, I think that's our temple.
Very eerie.
Well, Sith artifacts.
Agreed.
Sith happens.
But
Trex. Tila. Check the TIE interceptor for booby traps. See if you can break into it.
Did you say your own name? Trix.
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 I
Trix.
also
I know. It's
heard
funny.
direct.
Trix and Tila are looking for what?
Booby traps and see if they can break in.
Oh, so they're going to participate. All right.
I mean, we're gonna go find the guy.
Oh, gotcha.
was
So
gonna
they
say,
look
Tila's
around.
on this adventure
Everybody
with us.
on the ship looks around, does their job well, protects the ship. You see, as Grusk walks up to the ship nearby. He gets out. And he walks out. You see, there's this lizard Trandoshan person walks out there. He walks over to the ship and he goes,
It's so nice.
and licks the side of it.
Blows up.
it just shocks him.
It's not a Tesla.
I would like to take a shot at his arm.
All right. Go ahead and roll volley. Roll plus dex.
I got an 8.
All right. You see. You're gonna probably have to choose one. You're gonna have to move, hold steady to get the shot, or you have to take what you can get. You're not trying to deal damage to him, so
No.
So you gotta move. You walk out there. You guys see as he emerges from his point of cover to get a good shot, and it's a totally white armored Mandalorian.
Yes.
I've been shot.
Over there. And I will take aim.
Oh shit!
I mean, like,
No, I love it.
someone just shot at us.
That's true.
So I will try to shoot him in the arm. So I'll do volley.
Okay.
I would like to use eye for weaponry.
Okay. What does that mean?
So, eye for weaponry is an ability I have that I can look at a target or combatant and know how much damage they do. How much of a problem they're going to be.
Okay.
And there's no roll for that.
So you just do it.
I'm gonna run up, roll a hack and slash, but if I hit, I'm gonna use Sentinel, which will allow me to change the damage dice from a D10 to a D6 and lower their AC permanently by 1.
So you're just like gonna learn everything about his weapon, basically.
Yeah.
All right. Tell him about your weapon.
I have a DC 17M. It is a sniper, assault rifle, or anti-armor grenade launcher. It is affixed with an armor-piercing mod, and it has aiming systems on it.
How much damage do you do?
I do
D10.
D10.
So, as you guys are moving to do that, and Tanzai learns that, he's like, "That's a gnarly weapon."
It's pretty gnarly.
So Tanzai will be like, "Careful, this is trouble."
Got it.
Noted.
What you're rolling to volley? I need you to roll plus your choice. Are you trying? So Paxton, as we don't know your character's name yet, I won't reveal it. Your character is standing there. I mean, I guess the audience knows. So Vil is standing there, and you are being shot at. What do you do while that's happening?
I run to cover and try to shout to them.
So then go ahead and roll plus dexterity. Zane, you're rolling to volley,
I rolled a 9.
and then we'll just see how this goes because you got to roll to 6. You said.
I got a 6 plus 2 would be 8.
Okay, so tell me the final number so I don't freak out. All right, you got to pick one. You want to do it? Oh, interesting. I see. So Zane, actually, you're the one who's rolling plus dex, actually, and you're not rolling. My bad. Basically, he's interfering with you. So
He is?
yeah,
Okay.
when you try to foil another PC's action and neither of you back down, roll. Oh no, he rolls, and so he chooses. Do it anyway, but take disadvantage on their roll. Relent, change course, or allow their move to be foiled. So do you allow your volley to be foiled?
Sure.
All right. He goes wide. Hits the ground nearby as you duck for cover.
I was not aiming to kill.
Sure felt like it.
Shut up, Krusk.
I rolled a 9 on hack and slash with strength.
Oh, shoot. You run up at him, and then you dodge. Do you want to have him... Do you really want to do damage to him?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I don't know what's going on here. I don't know that he's not here to quote unquote kill us.
He literally just said he wasn't. But that's okay.
You shoot at us, I shoot back.
So he runs up on you, and as you're ducking out of the cover, as Drex shoots at you, you see next to you is a Jedi with his arm raised, green emission from his where his hilt is, and he goes down ready to kill you. What do you do?
I duck out of the way.
Okay, he ducks out of the way. Do you let him?
No.
Okay. So now, what did you roll on the die to attack him? Strength plus strength is what?
Yeah, that was
The
9.
total?
And then my
9?
damage is...
Okay, do you want to do it anyway but take advantage on your roll, or do you want to change course or allow your move to be foiled?
Because he's interfering.
change course.
Okay, so he misses.
Just kills Paxton immediately.
I mean, it's just
Paxton, it was good.
I've got to follow the rules
was only
for how to
3 hit
engage
points.
with each other.
So
It was only 3 hit points, but his armor wouldn't.
Tanzai will call out and be like, "You've got one chance, and one chance only to step out, and we can talk this out. Otherwise, I'm coming in."
I step out.
And as he says that, he draws his blade and
It's got the Kylo Ren terrible
crackle.
emission. Yeah.
I step out with my rifle slinged across my back with my handgun in my arm, but I'm not aiming at anyone.
It's a nice ride. Mind if we take it?
I do. I needed to get back to the Sable Circle when I'm done here.
Wait, what?
The Sable Circle. Maybe you've heard of them?
Son of Turn. Puts his sword back. Like, we're with the circle as well.
How long have you been part of it?
Like, 3 days.
So you've run into my brother?
Who,
Nope, never heard of him.
I didn't even give you a name. What trickery is this?
I didn't know Mandalorians could be related. I mean, that's...
That almost makes sense.
I have charisma. If you let me roll it, I'll roll
Oh,
it.
I see.
I don't know.
We haven't seen many Mandalorians, or at least people in Mandalorian armor.
Are you a stormtrooper? Ex-storm? Like, what's the deal here?
Why are you white?
I painted my armor white in mourning. My brother had been killed. I was wondering if maybe you saw who did it.
Hey, Chief, you don't just ask people why they're white.
Al's got a point.
Coincidentally, it's very good camouflage for this planet. Are you sure you're mourning, or are you hiding something else?
I assure you in mourning. We found all but his helmet. His armor is back on my station.
When did this happen?
Maybe a month ago at most. I've been out here for a while. It's hard to tell.
So,
We can't let him get on the ship.
so real quick, is it the one that we ran into?
We've yet to resolve that.
I'm gonna
right.
We're not sure.
I'm gonna look over to whoever's closest to the ship.
Al.
Al, I'm just gonna go like hand motion to him to like go hide it. Go hide the helmet.
Well, I'm thinking about, has Al met Sky yet? Have we resolved?
Sky's off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's been off for a minute.
I
Yeah.
get that, but just what that
I
could
don't
make.
think they've resolved anything there yet.
Okay.
Because I think Sky is just in the crate right now.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, Al is like, yes, sir. And he goes in.
All right.
Why don't we ask the questions and you put your gun away?
Have the Jedi step back first.
I just look over to Jeeve and I'm like, kind of like your call.
And point your gun at him, too.
Yeah, point your gun at Jeeve.
You know how that goes. Fine.
Ask away.
Well, first and foremost, what do we call you?
My name's Vil,
As in villain.
as in Vil.
As evil.
Wow. Just,
the
Jeeve,
things.
relax, bro.
I don't
just-
like Jedi.
I don't like Mandalorians.
I see.
So you're really a Mandalorian. You didn't just kill one and take his armor.
I've been in a clan since before I can remember. I've grown up on Concordia with the rest of the Death Watch, but we split off before the Purge. That's why I'm spared. Most of my clan has been dead.
I've trained a few times with the Death Watch. And so, like, Tanzai's like, yeah, okay. He's saying, as warriors, he's like, okay, he's saying things like, you kind of have to know that stuff. And so he's like, okay, you can holster that, Drex. I think we're good.
I also holster my pistol.
Drex does it with flair, though.
Of course.
And Grusk is over there like licking his arm.
Just talk to Trix. She'll fix you up.
So,
And Trix is like,
Putting a horse down. broke its leg.
Trix, I'll resolve it. I got it.
shotgun.
No, I love the idea that it's a comically large shotgun.
Yeah.
For her.
For her.
Trix is this big.
It's just normal first. Trix is Dan and Zelen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you say you've been here for quite a while now. What have you learned?
They sent me here to try to find a bunch of old relics that would lead to a temple full of treasure. But all I found is a bunch of sick dead, way past their prime, decrepit buildings. I've just come across this temple this week. I've yet to go inside. It's locked.
That it just so happens to be my specialty.
I'm glad you didn't say it's unlocked, because it is indeed locked.
We actually picked up something here, and we've been directed to this specific temple about it. So,
Taylor says 52.
Oh,
ooh, all right.
what a G. Thank you.
That puts us at 449. So, Vil, it seems that our targets align. By the way, I'm Tanzai. This is Jeeve. This is Drex.
I don't like that Jedi. Keep his distance from me.
He grows on you.
We'll see.
Hi, Captain. All is resolved.
Is that a clone?
That it is.
I haven't seen them in many years.
When you were worshipping Maul?
I didn't worship Maul.
Sure.
I was with the Night Owls.
Holy hell, what is that? It's a shiny.
It is.
Know your place, old timer.
Well,
He's actually quite new.
yeah. he's about a day old.
And he's very... Well, he's not a normal clone.
We adopted him, but he's potty trained.
Man, there's a lot going on right now.
This is a lot of information for a man on a desolate planet.
Well, you're in the guild, so
You'll get used to
we're
it.
not aggroed.
All right, so where's the entrance to this place?
It is near the top, but I have yet to find a true entrance.
So you see, you were underneath like an awning, right? So it's like an out sort of like an igloo, right, out of the side of this temple pyramid, and sort of this overhang with like these nice decorative pillars. One of them is destroyed, the other one continues to hold as the awning sort of slightly leans to the side. It's made of stone, and you look in the back of the space, and you just see two large rectangular blocks smashed together where there should be a door.
Okay. And you said that's where we're at?
Yeah, you're underneath this awning because that's where he was investigating.
So, Tanzai will just kind of crack his neck, walk over to it, and see if he can bend bars, lift gates.
Can I aid him with the Force?
Absolutely, you can aid him. As you see this Cuso walk up to the doors and just try to pry them open with his bare hands.
So,
Not bad.
there's that. I'll roll with advantage just to see. All right, so it's 11.
Nice.
The Force is unwilling to accept your help in this moment. Something feels off. You're not able to connect to make this temple door move, but Tanzai is able to push nonetheless. And he has to use some leverage and actually get his legs involved. Go ahead and just tell me the additional things.
Yeah, so yeah, as he's kind of getting in there, he's like, okay, these are stones. Like, these are heavy.
They're heavy, yeah.
And so, like, he does kind of wedge himself in, but then you hear his left arm is mechanical, and you hear it just kind of go, and so he starts to then push. And it doesn't take long, nothing damaged, and it's quiet.
Ooh. His hydraulic gets it started, and then Tanzai is able to walk, pushing one side of this doorway open. Just barely enough for you guys to squeeze by, should you want to.
Truly a death watch indeed.
And so he'll kind of curtsy and after you, and to everybody.
All right, Helmet Head. You first.
Why me?
Well, there's more of us.
We're all on the same team here.
Go on.
I don't want to.
I'm going to push him through the door.
I'll accept it.
All right, he pushes into the door. The helmet is barely wide enough as your body has to be sideways. You sort of scrape. The white comes off on the walls as you are scratching your way through this space.
You better have paint for that.
Nope.
We'll figure it out.
You get into a vast hall. What do you guys do? You guys all following?
I mean, I follow him.
Yeah.
Following, you crouch low. Your head is not nearly as wide as the rest of them, so you have no trouble.
Just longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, does he have to duck though?
And you guys go in, and as you do that,
That's
Tanzai, are you the last one in?
Yeah.
door closes hard.
Of course it does.
So you look into this room and you just see, I'll describe it briefly until you investigate further, but basically it is a vast chamber. Where is it? Oh. Filled with cracked remnants of lightsabers, hundreds of hilts, each split apart and shattered, pulsing faintly with red energy.
I don't like that sign.
No, but this is definitely where we need to be.
I agree, but it's not a good look.
Can I go pick up one of the broken lightsabers?
Yes, roll to defy danger.
Okay.
Defy danger. What do you use to cast the force?
Charisma.
Charisma. Defy danger, charisma.
I'm going to do the same thing, but I want to see if I can take one apart.
Roll to defy danger, charisma.
Okay.
Can I just run and try to grab a bunch of them?
Roll to defy danger, charisma. You guys should probably wait until Drex does something first before you all start touching lightsabers.
Yeah. I'll wait for Drex.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I got a 5.
Oh, you did do it. Thank you for resolving that. But what are you doing?
I got an 8.
So you get an 8. So you reach down to grab one of these things and you feel this like sort of pulsing in your ears, and it begins to ring very, very loudly. And then you feel as if there's almost sort of a shadow over your shoulder, and then you feel something grab your shoulder and stop you from grabbing the lightsaber, and you just instinctively step away, look over your shoulder very quickly, and there's nothing there. And you rolled a 4?
5.
Man, you are definitely leveling up today.
Yeah. Oh, I already did.
Just as he bends down, his foot hits a pressure plate. And then you hear from the walls as all these lightsaber blades, like 8 of them, stick out from the side and then begin to spin, and they create the Phantom Saber Storm.
Oh my god.
As they all begin to gather together and just go and then move in the general direction of Jeev. What do you do?
Move out of the way.
Okay, roll to defy danger dexterity. Surprise!
And we're back.
It was a lie. Go ahead.
Much better. It's an 11.
An 11.
Dude, I'm telling you, these roll to 1 die are the bomb.
You go to dive underneath it, and these blades just smash against the ground, carving all kinds of slashes into the ground. And then as they begin to float back away, you see as the temple heals over.
Interesting.
What do you do as you see this slashing saber storm begin to move in the next direction? It's going to be towards the Mandalorian.
I would like to run towards the Jedi.
Okay. The sabers are coming in your direction. You're going to try to run out of the way. Go to roll to defy danger dexterity.
I got a 13.
13. That's amazing. He just
Really good.
expertly steps out of the way and then moves towards the Jedi. Moves towards Jeev.
You're safer than the rest of these.
So,
Saber storm's moving.
Tanzai would be like, get off the plate, Chief.
I moved.
He moves off the plate, moves up, and the saber storm continues to float in the room.
Damn it. So, is it just kind of bouncing around?
Yeah, it's moving. It's going to head in your direction now.
Cool.
So, what do you do as it moves towards you?
I'm just going to try to just power through it and just like jump and like run and jump past it just quickly, not trying to dodge it. I'm just going to try to pick a point where I see it like kind of going, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
Are you trying to like just like
beat it
brute force it, or are you trying?
Yeah,
Okay, then roll to
beat-
defy danger strength.
beat it through past an angle. Does that make sense?
Great, I love it. Roll to defy danger strength as you just power through.
10.
10. Wow. So you almost instinctually step in the exact moment in the middle of this swirling storm, and then just as he does that, all 8 of these points become equidistant from each other and then slowly move and are no longer in a storm, as you are now surrounded by 8 lightsabers swirling. And as you move, they move.
Interesting. Not coming at me, but around me.
Combat is over, but you are now surrounded by 8 lightsabers.
That are on and pointed at me.
And nope, swirling away from you.
Oh.
Outside. Remember, the blades were all sort of outside. Now they're all just sort of pointed out from you, and you're surrounded by 8 blades that are sort of swirling.
So it's like you have a bubble.
A bubble of
way I
blades, yeah.
Dope.
Spike shield.
I'm like,
What did you do?
I don't know.
Stop that.
So Tanzai will just kind of be like, he's going to kind of just take a moment, and he's just going to attempt to will them to turn off.
Interesting. Go and roll plus charisma.
Which is great, because I have a -1.
Is there any way I can aid him in this?
I mean, you can always aid. You
Yeah,
just
I'll
expose
aid.
yourself to the danger.
Sure. You didn't need it.
I mean, yeah, probably not, but just for fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I rolled 10, but with my -1, it's a 9.
There's almost a moment of like, you pull everything in, and you guys all witness as the bubble around him, the space between him and the lightsabers, just kind of pulls in a little bit, and then they sort of touch him. And all of the sabers are touching him. But he's still safe.
But they're still on.
But they're still on.
And they're not like pointing into the floor.
No, they're all like in different, like basically there'd be a plus sign, one this way, one this way, one this way, one this way, and then diagonal, one this way, one this way. One
So an
this way.
asterisk.
So yeah, and like all kind of.
And then they're slowly rotating.
Are you doing this, Jedi?
Not me.
He goes first to the next room.
I went first into
Can I
this
try
one.
to figure out, like, I mean, I guess there's really no way to know. Can I try to discern realities
Absolutely, you can.
and see, like, what is happening? I have no clue.
It's a fail.
It's a fail.
Okay. All the lightsabers turn and are now very, very close to your skin.
I'm going to try to. Can I physically. Do I see the switches to, like, physically turn them off?
Yeah, you're going to go to touch one?
I'm going to try to turn it off, yeah.
So you rolled a fail. Yep, we're resolving the fail. So you go to touch it, try to find where the switch is, and then you flip the switch. It turns off, falls to the ground, rolls off to the side.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to pick up the one that rolled off to the side.
You grab it. It's in your hand.
I just have it.
Yep.
Can I turn it back on?
Yep. It ignites.
Does it? I just kind of like.
You
It's
wave
just
it
a
around.
normal.
Feels normal.
I have an idea. Now I go. Come here. Not too close though.
So I'll walk towards him.
And
Yep. The lightsabers are just like very close to your skin as you move.
I'm going to follow the path of one of them and kind of hold it out so it rotates. The hilt rotates into my blade, so I can cut.
Oh, smart.
I see. So yeah, you hold it out so you can like have it sort of swipe into it.
And make it one of the ones that like he can't easily reach.
Okay. So one of the ones like kind of directly behind him.
Yeah.
He would struggle to grab, and you just sort of moment of impact. I need you to roll plus Constitution.
Plus Constitution.
Me as well.
Oh yeah, you as well.
Okay.
That's 7.
Okay. How many lightsabers are there?
7 total.
7 now.
2, 4, 6, 8.
All right.
7.
There's
Yeah.
7 lightsabers. He's holding the 8th.
Yeah.
His lightsaber being used blows up,
Okay.
and so do all the other lightsabers that are around you.
Okay.
You rolled a what?
7.
You rolled a what?
An 8.
An 8. Both of you take 8 points of damage.
Oh gosh.
There's a swirl of like red energy as the two of you, Jeev and Vil, back up towards the wall and just barely escape this blast as the other two get absorbed in this energy. And just as it concludes, It all sucks to one point, and it's like it never happened.
Oh my gosh.
It's a trap.
Thanks, Jeeve. We get it.
No kidding.
Is this some sort of Jedi temple?
Not ours.
Not Jedi.
No.
What is this place?
Sith.
It's clearly Sith. It's red.
I don't know what a Sith is.
Uncultured mentalists.
They're the bad guys.
Maul,
The Mandalore.
you're the one saying you wouldn't believe that, but he was before he took over.
This is one of Maul's buildings.
His people,
Okay.
his culture, as you would say.
We believe it belongs to someone called Krokumal. Krokulma.
I go, shh. I just look around. Very paranoid.
So you continue down the hallway, or this into this chamber, the chamber of broken blades.
I'm going to pull out a med kit
Yeah.
as we're walking in and use it.
Good call.
I don't know. It just says med kit. I don't know how I use that. What-
Yes, I believe there is like a. The idea is that. Oh, you keep hitting the button.
I keep hitting it. I'm gonna go fix this.
Okay.
While you do that, keep going.
I think you just get to. I'm trying to remember exactly what you do.
Like, is it a roll? It's a roll of some kind, I'm sure, right?
I mean, you'd hope so, wouldn't you?
I would think so.
Or does it just let you heal? I'm gonna look it up because that's fun. While that's happening, you're trying to heal yourself. What are the people who are not injured doing?
I also have a med pack. I would like to use it.
Oh, you're gonna help people, huh?
I'm going to help.
Wow.
I want to discern
to use it on
realities
Drex.
Absolutely.
and see if there are any like holocrons or anything of note worth maybe taking while we're healing. Kind of looking around the area.
Looking out for traps, possibly.
You may indeed roll to discern realities. Yeah, that's a pretty brutal trap.
Yeah.
I don't remember what bonus that is.
Playbooks.
I think it's wisdom for discern realities.
Yeah, you're right. It is. That is a 6. That's a fail.
So, you failed again?
Yeah, it's not.
I'm
gonna be a
struggling to
great
come
night.
up with reasons why things could get worse.
I'm just gonna stop rolling.
So, medkit, when you have a few minutes to bandage someone else's wounds, heal them 4 damage and expend a use. It has 3 uses each medkit.
Okay.
So, your medkit has 3 uses.
Okay, I'd like to use one use on.
Drex. So Drex, you see as the Mandalorian walks up to you and begins to heal your wounds, you get 4 damage back.
Ooh.
You get 4 healing.
And just like in a Telltale game, Drex Varnick will remember that.
That was really good.
Has a little Paragon sign.
Cool. All right. You have rolled a failure, and I will remember that. You guys investigate the room,
The GM will remember that.
looking around the walls, and you see written in an ancient language none of you speak a bunch of text all along the walls. Images carved into the space, images of men and women in hoods, all bowing to someone. That's someone wielding an array of lightsabers around their body.
Do the pictures resemble the cultists that we ran into before?
Yes, indeed, the Crimson Maw.
You said none of us read Sith language.
Do you?
What's our are we able to get a hold of Xena?
You can try. Doesn't seem to be any interference.
Do I need to roll to try?
Here's what I'll do. I'll need you to get in touch with someone on the ship.
Okay. Al.
General.
Hey, do you think you can get a hold of Xena, the Zabrak we were talking with earlier?
Sure. You need me to patch you through?
If you can.
All right. Where's that button?
Have him talk to Trix.
Yeah, that's probably.
Hey,
Talk to Trix.
come here, little one. Which button? Oh, the big one. Okay. And he presses the button. And you get this sort of... Hello.
We need someone to decipher something, and you're probably the only person we can think of that would be able to read it. It's in the ancient Sith language.
Okay. How am I exactly supposed to see it?
Transmitting a hologram now.
Yeah, that's...
Cool. Yeah, I think you have one. A data pad, something like that.
Yeah.
All right, so you pull one up. Shoom, she appears on the growing out of the machine there, and then you hold it up to the walls, and she looks. So what she's going to do is she's going to aid the person who is going to spout lore,
Sure.
enabling the process to occur.
That's you.
Fittingly so.
For sure.
Plus intelligence.
Of course, you have 3 dice. Don't fail.
I see 2 6s, so
Take
I'm not
'em.
going to.
Nice.
And a 1 on the roll to 1 die.
So what'd you roll?
That'd be 13.
13.
That's smart.
You start to hold her in just the right places.
What?
And she
She's like, well, thank you.
she's a hologram, and he's holding her up to the walls.
Yeah, she said thank you. She can see that very well.
And she begins to sort of say, Krokul Ma was a monstrous figure in Sith history, obsessed with channeling his hatred into kyber crystals. The sheer darkness of his emotions made his lightsabers burn with unstable fury. Each weapon could crack, overload, and shatter in combat, forcing him to forge a new one again and again. The remnants of his destroyed lightsabers litter his tomb, their cracked red kyber crystals humming with lingering malice. Do not touch them, for they are cursed. In his final years, Krokul Ma sought to harness this power permanently. His solution, the Kyber Diadem, a lattice of blackened kyber crystals meant to focus his boundless rage, but it proved too volatile, feeding on his emotions till it threatened to consume even him. His followers, fearful the artifact's uncontrollable power, sealed him away in a tomb and hid the diadem, binding him forever.
Did we just bring his crown back to him?
Sounds like it.
Do we have it on our person?
Who has the diadem?
I don't think we have it on us at all.
I think it's on the ship.
Yeah, I wouldn't be.
I think we
None
came
of us
in.
were like
Nobody has the diadem.
I think we came in here to look for information before we decided what to do with it.
Yeah.
like, this isn't a dungeon crawl. We'll just go on in.
Surprise.
Well, now we have information.
It's a good thing we didn't bring it in with us.
Agreed.
10-4.
Let's make sure not to touch any of these broken sabers either.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
So, continuing on with your masterful roll, I will say that you see 2 doorways, one to the right and one to the left.
The literal, okay. For a second, I thought you were talking about the ones, but you're talking about the actual.
The double 6.
Yeah.
No, you have one doorway to your right and one doorway to your left. They're both closed.
Which way are we going, guys?
Well, is it worth it to bend bars, lift gates?
Oh, for
one
sure.
and then just cut open the other one?
I mean,
See if we can see anything like a hallway?
are they stone? Same.
Yeah, both stone.
Okay.
Stone. Yep.
So yeah, I can absolutely open them.
Yeah.
So it just depends on which way we want to go.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, though. Is we could try doing that first, and then like look in to see.
Also, I'll try to open the one on the right.
I will say
Okay.
that's
Okay.
also twice the risk if it goes wrong.
Fair.
True.
Open the right door. Go ahead and roll plus strength, I believe. Wow. He rolls rocks.
13.
This
Nice.
time you understand the leverage much more. But something else calls your attention. You sort of apply a little bit less effort this time. The door sort of opens in a way. And you manage to get the other side, despite pushing one to the one side, the other side sort of moves ever so slightly as you push open the door.
Interesting. Tanzai, as he's pushing it, he's like, okay, that was a little too easy. If he lets go a little bit, not like letting go entirely, but he kind of lets some of the pressure off, does it start to close on
It
its own
starts
too?
to close.
So, same deal with the entrance. Once we go through, that's it. It closes behind us. So looking down the hallway, what do we see? Or is it just a room? Like what's on the other side of the door?
We'll say Vil walks up, holds his gun all the way, and just clicks on the flashlight.
Can I scout ahead?
You absolutely can. I love that.
I would like to scout ahead.
So
Dig
he clicks on the flashlight. You guys bar the door open, and yeah, go ahead and roll to scout ahead.
Okay.
Super cool.
I got a 10.
Wow. Choose 2 from the list. You get the drop on whatever lies ahead. You discern a beneficial aspect of the terrain, shortcut, shelter, or tactical advantage. You make a discovery, or you notice a sign of nearby danger.
I would like to make a discovery
Cool.
and notice a sign of nearby danger.
Awesome. Love
Good-
that.
good
Brilliant.
calls.
Very, very good choice.
Yeah.
So you walk through and you notice the pressure plates. Careful to avoid them. Duh.
As a seasoned explorer, he's like, yeah, don't step on these.
Too many of these.
You see the holes in the sides of the wall prepared for the sabers to emerge. In this narrow corridor, it would be a lot more difficult to dodge them than in that vast room. But as you continue down the hallway, careful, with a light on, darkness surrounding all that is not illuminated, you get to the end of this hallway, and the door is shut. However, the door is heavily cracked, and a discovery you do indeed make. You look through sort of a peephole the size of, not really a peephole, it's just a hole in the wall where the crack has sort of allowed for a bit of dripping water to come through. This planet's dry, it's cold, but a little bit of dripping water goes through, and you feel your thumb up against the hole, and it's warm.
I would like to return back to the party.
So, in the meantime, Tanzai's kind of like walked his feet up one of the doors, and he's like just leaning. You know how you can kind of like crab walk and make yourself.
Yeah.
So he's kind of just leaning against it, just keeping it open, just kind of chilling in between.
Little leg press.
Yeah, if you move, it's not too late to leave him.
I think he's doing pretty solid work so far.
Yeah, I think he's pretty good.
I don't know.
Hey,
I have a bad feeling.
What is it, Phil?
I need somebody in here, not the Jedi. There's pressure plates. He's gonna step on one. Someone agile.
Someone with high dexterity bonuses.
It's you, buddy.
Would you say like would a plus 2 or 3
You're
be
the most
good enough?
You're the most dexterous. It's you.
Yeah. All right. I kind of skirt past and excuse me.
Sorry. He kind of like he has to like kind of hike his butt up a little bit.
Try to maneuver my
His horn.
my head horn.
Yep.
I keep my flashlight illuminated on the floor so he can make his way to me at the end of the hall.
I kind of where's the pressure plates?
Right there. It's a left, left, right pattern.
Can we count that as an assist?
Oh, you don't need to dodge them. He pointed them out.
Okay, good. All right. And then I very cautiously go past,
Okay.
catch up with him.
What do you
Alright.
make of this door?
Similar door. It's just happened. This one happens to be cracked.
It's weaker.
It's warm.
I put my hand up to it. That it is. And dripping. Perhaps there's a power source nearby.
It's a leaky water heater.
Or it's this Sith you guys speak of. Hatred does burn hot.
Okay, listen, between you and me, this whole force crap is a bunch of hocus pocus.
I don't know. I've seen many of incredible feats from Jedi. Even the Dark Jedi, the one that took the Mandalore title. But I've never heard of something this powerful.
Yeah. Well, whatever it is, this seems to be a better lead than frozen death.
It's your call. Shall we bring him up here and have that door shut behind us?
I'll be right back. And I kind of make my way back.
Yep.
Explain the situation to these guys. I think there's definitely something back there. It could be another trap. Fire related, heat related. Or it could be power source, or our friend thinks it's An angry man.
Who's to say it's not a flood with these doors closing behind us?
A flood.
You said something about water coming out of it, right?
Yes.
Who's to say there's not a flood if we open the door and that one closes behind us?
Well, it was like a peephole, right? Like you said, like big enough to see through. So
Well, you could look through it and you didn't see anything.
It wouldn't, because if there was a flood behind it, it would be like.
Water's dripping.
Yeah, it's dripping. It's not like gushing out of the.
Well,
hole.
I mean, the light goes through it, but once it reaches the edge of the thing, it's basically dark and you can't really see while holding the
So
light. Does that make
it's not
sense?
full of water, but there's definitely some water in there.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the other option at this point?
Left.
Yeah,
Right.
I was about to say. No, left.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah, exactly. That's what. Wait, what?
Who's on first?
Like Tan's eyes like stuck in the door, and he's like, straight up confused.
Do you want to look at the other door real quick?
Sure, I can.
Let's see what our options are.
I got a Qui-Gon Jinn the door. The other one.
So Xena finishes her reading, and do you let her go?
No.
Okay.
See if she can assist me opening the door.
She cannot from very far away.
She's like planets away.
She's, I think, still on Bespin.
You're gonna want to make a cut mark there.
Well, I mean-
semicircle.
I mean, if Vader can force choke someone on a Star Destroyer far away, I mean.
But is she Vader?
No, but she's got that same kind of
She
power,
can
no?
she can make people do whatever the hell she wants. That is her power.
No, well,
Can we just force it?
So you're trying to open what door?
the left door, whatever.
Okay, with the
whichever one
force?
we did.
Go ahead and roll plus charisma to just pull open the door if you can.
I do. That is an 8.
8. Well, do you? You get a partial success, whatever that means.
That's better than nothing.
So the door, as you begin to push it open with the force, there is a vein of carvings coming out from the center of the door that sort of ignites in this blue hue as it sort of travels, goes a little bit farther as the door sort of opens both in the middle and begins to open wide. It opens and there's this blue hue. It goes out fairly far into the wall and then you let go of the force and it closes and it melts back into darkness and the door
I didn't
closes.
see anything beyond the door.
It is a hallway.
Okay. I report back to them.
It's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Glowing blue hallway sounds cool.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. Let's put it to a vote. I vote blue hallway.
I vote blue hallway.
I'm with you.
I am still in the other hallway.
Yeah.
You haven't gotten his attention yet.
I'll holler down and be like, Phil, we're going to try this other doorway first. That seems a little sketchy.
Okay. I'll make you my way back. Please don't shut the door on me.
Why? No.
I
obviously.
heard the Jedi.
And he gets to the end of the room and he gets allowed in. You guys close the door.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, door closes. Now you have the opportunity to reopen the left door.
So, and at this point, I'll be like, Phil, do you have a communicator?
I do. I've had one this whole time.
We're on this channel. And, like, I'll tell him what channel we're on so he can, like,
Now you can all comms.
chime in.
All right. Jedi.
Testing. Can you hear me?
I can.
And then Tan's eye covers his mouth, like, which doesn't matter. And he's like, can you hear me now?
I can.
Do you mean to roll
Awesome.
again to open the door? No.
You're going to use the force again?
Sure.
Just go ahead and roll plus
He's an
charisma.
idiot.
Testing.
I have a Russian friend. I have
10.
a check 1, 2.
The door opens. This blue light ignites along the wall on the inside of this mass chamber. It glows and it gets to about half the room. And you see the door that you came in on, the right side of the door from your vantage point being the left side of the room, completely opens. And you see as that side of the building ignites in blue.
Like where we came from? Just
Yeah, like all these like sort of geometric shapes. Your original door opens halfway, like meaning that one half of it opens. All of this ball is ignited in this blue light.
to clarify, when you say the other door, you mean the entrance door?
The entrance door.
Okay.
Yeah, so the entrance door is locked open.
No. Okay.
And
Oh.
now this door, the side door, opens totally and is now, you see down the hallway, this blue light sort of channels all throughout the walls and the carvings.
Oh.
Does it make any writing, or is it? It's just geometric?
It's just geometric shapes.
Okay.
Interesting.
It's just fancy.
It seems oddly serene for a Sith temple.
Blue is the good guys, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Usually.
So this is one of your temples.
No.
At least.
Why isn't your armor blue? Are you not good?
I'm in mourning.
I mean, we have a. Yeah.
Well,
I
in a
guess-
couple hours, you're going to be in evening, so you might as well change up.
You're not funny, Jedi.
I don't care.
All right. This.
Make sure we can still hear you, Paxton. You're getting quiet.
Yeah.
Testing.
Yep. Yeah, I should be better.
This does seem odd.
Well, do we want to check out? Let's split up, gang.
All right, you go that way. I'll go this way. You go that way.
So you've opened this side of the room with the Force. What happens if you open the other side of the room with the Force?
Let's find out.
You mean the other door?
The right door.
I'm gonna assist. I'm just gonna stand there like this.
You don't need to. It's a 13.
I'm gonna
He's
assist.
going to assist. Give him, roll it.
It's a 13.
You're welcome.
As you try to assist, do you have the Force?
I think Tanzai thinks he does.
Okay, are you on the light side of the Force or the dark side of the Force?
That's a great question.
Roll's wisdom.
Yeah, can we roll it?
You want,
I
you want it to be 50-50, or
said that
just what's your
jokingly,
vibe? Like,
I mean, I think it would be more due to recent history. He would be more leaning toward the light side.
okay,
Yeah, that's fair.
you can lean which way, but which side are you?
Light side.
Okay, light side of the Force. Great. The wall ignites in blue. The door opens, and you now have a fully open entrance as well.
Something tells
This-
me if you said dark side, it would have been red.
Oh yeah, possibly. Dark side? No, too late now. Yeah, no, he wouldn't be dark side.
Yeah. Moving on.
So, the Force is used to open stuff here
It can be.
or lock things in place.
The light illuminates both sides now. Both hallways. Both have doorways that are closed at the end of the rooms, or end of the hallways.
With both doors being opened, does the main entrance close, or is it still
No, the
open
main
as
entrance
well?
is open totally.
It's still open. Okay.
Open.
I'm gonna go check out the main door at the end of the hallway.
I hate this song. It's not what I wanted. You're going down the main doorway, you said?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna look for try to avoid any pressure plates while I'm doing it. But
Okay. You avoid the pressure plates.
cool.
They've been pointed out to you.
Again?
Like the main ones that we came in from?
No. Like you said there's two hallways.
I'm
right?
saying now that you know what the trap looks like,
Oh,
you're
okay.
not going to hit it.
Cool.
Gotcha.
So I go down.
Yep.
And I want to. Is this the same door as all the others?
Uh-huh. Yep. Just so that you understand, if you didn't hit the trap in the main door, I would have made you roll to see if you hit the trap in this room. At some point during the adventure, you would have hit the trap.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then you would have learned what it looks like.
Okay. And then, hey, Jedi, try this one.
And Tanzai starts to walk forward.
I follow behind.
Go ahead. Do you aid him?
Yeah.
All right. Roll with aid.
10.
The door smashes open, and you see as there is immediately at the end of this room, there is a stairway that goes sort of to the right, sort of like straight out and then to the right. However, in between is like a long pathway that is filled with water. It's like a pool, like a long pool that's kind of eternally like moving one direction downward towards the entrance way. But yeah, there's an immediate stairway in front of you up to the right to get up in the temple, right? And then this way, there's a bunch of water, like a little underground river. But it's man-made. It's like a pool.
Okay. It's not like a leak.
No, it's like a pool. It's intentional.
Maybe it was a trap in the other room.
You'll find out.
No. I put my hand in the water, try to scoop some up,
It's like a little frigid.
but it's like Ice Mountain.
It's moving water. It's a little frigid, but it's there.
Okay.
Do you drink it?
No.
Good call.
We should keep moving.
Agreed.
And then you pass
No.
either over the water to get to the other side, or what do you do to cross the pool?
Is it like big enough that I can't step over?
You could
it?
like take a couple steps and jump over it.
Okay. So we should go upstairs. It's just over this water.
Defy danger, dexterity.
Okay. Eight.
He goes to jump over, and he slides for a second. The last second, leaps over, tucks and rolls, careful not to snap his horn, and then he goes over the shoulder and is like kneeling for a second, and everything's good.
Whoa. Careful, it's slippery.
Someone should put a sign there.
Tanzai looks at the wall. Is there a wall? Is there anything that says like "careful, slippery when wet" or anything like that?
No, just a bunch of language that you don't understand.
It very well may say that right there. I can't read it.
I don't think we put Xena away, did we?
No, you still have her out. Should you need her? She's toe tapping though at this point.
Do we want to have her read that?
No. Oh, Zena, you're still. I think we're good. We'll let you know if we need you.
Send her home.
She's gone.
It's toe tapping.
All right. Who wants to go next?
I'll jump across.
Defy danger, dexterity.
Do you not have a jetpack?
He does not.
I got a 7.
So he jumps and he's careful to avoid that spot, but he jumps all the way to the other end, and then you see as he catches one leg on the other side, and then the right foot dips into the water, and then he pulls it up, and it's completely ice as it emerges out, and he's now got basically a peg leg on his right leg, covered in ice. It's just frozen stiff as he pulls it from the water.
Oh,
Would his leg be fine though because of his like armor and suit?
Yeah, it's gonna melt soon,
Okay.
but it's just illustrating what happens when you fail really bad.
Just suddenly his,
I would just say it's covered in ice, not like
Blackfoot.
it's not like a yeah. It's not like a
it's not frozen through.
no. It's just covered in ice.
Like an armor lock kind of thing.
It's like
Yeah.
Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
When he freezes people.
Yeah.
Do not touch the water.
It's really cold.
That looks gnarly. After you, Chief. I'll take up the rear.
Use the force or no? You can always jump with the force.
Yeah,
Define danger, charisma.
of course. Hey, I do that. That's a 9.
Just lands on the other side with the force.
Well, and after I land, I'm going to take my lightsaber out and try to thaw out his leg. Just like
thaws.
warm it up, melt it.
Am I ready to choose backup options? Turn off reminders.
You're not so bad, Jedi.
Give him a minute. I'm
right.
kidding. I'm kidding.
It is
Chief.
you.
So I'm going to try to jump across.
Define danger, dexterity.
Can I argue that I'm just jumping harder than everybody else?
So you walk over to the edge and you're just gonna like
Just
bound it.
Yeah, I'm just going to
Use your arm and use a
Defy
pneumatic
danger,
press.
strength. Go ahead.
10.
He just
Do a flip.
gets to the other side.
Sweet.
Now, on this vantage point, you see, based on the angulature, that the water is coming out of an ice block. Like there's an ice wall sort of dripping down, like a frozen waterfall that would collect in this space, but it's dripping instead of like pouring, and then the river is kind of flowing based off of those drips.
So does the pool look as if it's like as full as it normally would be, or does it look like this is frozen over so the level of the pool is down? Does that make sense?
The answer is the second sentence structure that you just uttered.
Okay, so it's as if
If it was more melted, the water level would rise.
and fill the pool more.
Yes.
Okay. So the natural state of this, it looks like it's been frozen over and is causing it to not fill up as fast.
It would seem that
Okay,
the natural state of this temple might be to be filled with water.
got it. So yeah, Tanzai will kind of share that and be like, it looks like that's not the way this is supposed to be, guys. There's something going on.
What do you mean?
Well, look at the water level. It's way down from the top of the pool. If this were running like a waterfall, the level would be accurate. It's not.
Meaning this bottom channel. So this bottom channel is full. The water level isn't low at this bottom channel.
Oh.
It's that you are standing where water would normally be.
Oh. Interesting.
The stairwell is a convenience when the water level is low.
Oh. So it's supposed to be like swimming through here. Interesting. Okay. So scratch what I just said.
Jeez.
It seems as if we should be swimming through here normally.
I look at Phil's leg. Glad we're not.
Fair point.
Let's get Hoya.
Have you guys ever played, and as we're walking, he's gonna be like, have you ever played Ocarina of Time?
Super Mario 64.
I've not seen that movie.
The water temple's awful. It's the worst.
I mean, yeah, it is.
Could be worse. We could be on Mon Cala.
All right.
At least it's
So
cool.
you go up the stairwell. It turns to the right so that you can go into the center mass again, back into the center of this temple. The doorway is open,
Okay.
and you enter this sort of chamber. This chamber is square like the other one, except for you see that there are those jagged geometric shapes, but none of them have the illumination. The room otherwise is just covered in geometric shapes, and there is a hole in the middle above you. And you see a doorway that's open on the other side of you.
Like,
Sorry.
no, my special stuff. So we go through the door, go up the steps, and kind of come back, almost kind of back the way we came.
Yep, the temple is seemingly the same on both sides.
Right. And when you say the door that's open on the other side, it would have been the mirror of the one below.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So if we would have gone out that way, theoretically,
You would have
we'd
come exactly the way back to the middle, just experiencing maybe something else.
from the other side. Okay. Okay. And then there's a hole above us.
There's a hole, like a big tube that goes up. I'll even say as far that Vil shines his light up it, and it just goes up. And there's a bit of a red reflection up at the top. Top of the temple, seemingly.
My grappling hook won't even make it that high.
Same.
And this hole is probably 10 feet across.
And looking around, so that's it. That's
That's it.
Perhaps we could use our ascension guns to go as far as we can and then grab hold of each other while the other one refires.
Can I just lift them up there?
You get only so far
Gotcha.
before it's just out of range.
Are there like, looking around, are there like switches or anything that's like
Ooh.
that
yeah.
looks like something that could turn something on or anything like buttons or anything like that?
Go ahead and discern realities. Boxcars.
Nice.
So how many buttons do I? No.
Why don't you ask me some questions?
Okay. So
That is a question.
right. Yeah. How many buttons?
How many beans?
Where is the elevator? Okay. So let's go with what here is helpful, or what here is useful or valuable to me.
Uh-huh. I'll answer that first. Don't ask anything else.
Yeah.
What here is useful or valuable to you is the water.
Makes sense.
Swim up.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What here is not what it appears to be.
That's good.
Or if not,
No, I got an
okay.
answer for you.
Okay.
Do you remember what Krokuma looks like?
Do I have it written down?
Not really. I don't. No, I don't remember how you described it.
I don't think I have it written.
And I don't think it was very obvious. But Krokuma has you've only seen him in like holographic form.
Right.
And I haven't done a good job of describing him kind of on purpose. But it kind of clicks to you. Krokuma is a Nautilin.
Oh.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Like Kit Fisto.
Okay.
Like the green, dread-looking head. An aquatic being.
Yeah. Okay.
Being Mandalorian, do I have a flamethrower on my arm?
Does your character sheet say you have one?
No.
Question answered. You have the third question, don't you?
I do. And this is kind of like the context of why I'm asking this particular question.
Of course.
So we've been using the Force, opening things. Things are turning blue. That seems to be positive, right? Versus this, we believe this to be, at least just tangentially, Krokuma's tomb.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is dark side of the Force, but we're looking to things are lighting up as positive. So, who or what is really in control here? And he's just trying to gather, like, what's going on.
So, if you remember from my description that his followers entombed him here.
Right.
So who or what is in control here is... The answer is obviously not Krokuma.
Okay.
Right? Krokuma, his essence is in the crystals, in the hatred, in the thing. So is he dead? Is his body here? Is he even here? Like, is this just... Like, that big red thing on the top of the temple, is that just where most of him is?
Okay.
Right? Like what is in control here is ultimately going to come down to what you know of Krokuma.
Got it. Okay. So, yeah, so he'll kind of look at the guys and be like, okay, I think we need to melt the ice, fill this place up, and swim to the top.
Are you crazy?
We'll freeze to death.
Or drown?
The door that I found earlier, the water was warm, remember?
Yeah. Maybe they have to mix. Good call, Phil.
Well, all the doors seem to be open.
Let's head the other way and see what's down there.
All right.
You head into the other stairwell,
It's a mirror. Can't we just cut
and
through
you
the wall?
see this room is filled with steam. You go down the stairs and you see the water level is much higher. You can barely even get to the edge of the middle section of this stairwell before you reach steaming, scalding water.
So, but where's the source? Can we see the source from where we're at, or no?
It would be where the waterfall was on the other space, maybe a couple of bubbles emerging from that part of the wall.
So it's a boiler.
Seems to be warm, that's for sure.
So,
I'm just loving this professionally.
Great, good for you.
Can I, like, dip my hand in? Not far enough, quick enough to scald me, but just to see how hot it is.
Pretty darn hot.
Too hot?
Too hot.
Okay.
too hot not to.
Papa Bear.
Papa Bear.
Fair. All right, so if we were to melt the waterfall, would this water meet up and make it temperate enough to fill? Like, and at this point, he's just asking because he has no clue. Like, he's just not smart enough to understand how that would work. He would just, like, theoretically, he would just go melt the waterfall and see what happens, but that's not necessarily the wisest thing to do.
Can we go back to that side room in the glowing passage?
The side, you mean the right passage?
Yeah, and then there was that like secondary hallway that he opened.
So there's two hallways. If you're in the main chamber, there's one hallway to the right and one sorry, one hallway to the right and one hallway to the left. The one on the right, there's a crack, and you could barely see through. You could kind of just look like darkness on the other side, and then dripping down was some like slightly flowing water. It was really warm.
Right.
On the left side, the water was frigid, but it was much lower.
And
So
we're in the one where it was dripping down.
And you're in the one where it was dripping down, but you're up from above. That doorway is closed, completely immersed in water.
So there's right hallway, floor 1, right hallway, floor 2. Left hallway,
Wow.
floor 1 and 2.
So here's an idea. Why don't we go back to that main room by the door that we go in and out of, take a shot at the cracked door to see if it'll break it and see if they'll just meet up?
Does anyone have a grenade?
I have a grenade launcher for my rifle.
I would think you do, don't you?
Something
You
to
did at
keep-
one
You
point.
would have to chuck it, but you've got a launcher.
I've got a launcher.
Something to keep in mind also is that these doorways open and close in particular ways. Meaning, if you use the force to open them, the entrance opens up. So you have to be careful with how that process goes for you.
Sure.
Do we want to try to open the door with the force instead of brute strength? The entrance?
The entrance is already open.
Yeah.
No, it closed shut. When you let go,
No, it's open because the
All-
room was filled with the
All the doors are open right now.
Well, and here's the other thing. The main door opened and locked open when we opened that first one with the force. So I would think if we break one door, it wouldn't do anything. Because when we opened both, it didn't unlock it
Who's got a
open.
pencil?
I
I got this.
So my thought is, what if we just try to close the main doors? Because the interior doors open the main door, but not necessarily the other way around, right?
Mm-hmm.
So could you potentially just close the main doors?
I think
Sure.
we would close the close the force doors, which would shut every door in the building, and then we would have to brute force the doors open, which would
Does that help?
My concern is if we close our main door and everything
this
else
is
opens,
where the water's kind of running through.
if
This
it
is the
starts
doorway.
to flood, we
It
don't
goes
have
up
a
the
way
stairs.
out.
okay.
we go up.
We go up.
Yeah. So, does
Did
that help?
you guys- yeah, that does.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I think they got it. I just didn't know if you were missing it.
Because if we don't close the main door, then the water just goes out the main door and we'd never get up the thing.
I thought there was an additional.
Yeah,
thing.
that's true.
Nah, it's very, very basic.
So
I'll take that pencil back.
yeah, let's
Thanks.
let's head back to the main door.
And try to close it.
Try to close the main doors
Okay.
with the force and see what that does to the interior doors.
Yeah.
So we're gonna head back to the beginning, like to the main doors.
Back to the main area.
Yeah.
You cross over the frigid water. Go ahead and roll Defy Danger.
Oh, on the way back.
Define charisma.
All of us.
Oh yeah, Defy Danger to jump back over the ravine. The crevasse. He succeeds.
8.
Succeeds.
I said which one?
Charisma. You're jumping with the force, aren't you?
Yep. 6.
Oh! Jeeve jumps. Splashes in the water. And freezes.
Tanzai grabs him as fast as he can and pulls him.
Okay. Jeeve. Your teeth begin to chatter. And until you get that handled, I'm not going to let you use the force.
Okay. I'm going to use my lightsaber and warm myself up. Melt the ice.
Okay.
Tanzai will turn his on too. Just hold it close to him.
Sure. He's getting warmer, sure.
Sure.
Accidentally clip his arm.
Just cut it off entirely.
So you guys get to
Tis
the
but a
other
fish
side. He is now cold. But now you're in the main chamber. The walls are still slightly blue.
I don't like ice. It's cold. It's irritating. It's annoying. It gets everywhere.
Is it Constitution? By the way?
Huh?
I rolled an 8 plus.
You're good.
Okay.
You're good. You jumped over.
All right.
All right. So
You're now back in the main chamber with a cold and wet man.
yeah. So see if. So yeah, go ahead and see if you can shut it.
No. Can't use the force right now.
After I've warmed up?
I haven't warmed up. I'm in charge. You failed. I'm saying you cannot use the force right now.
So Tanzai will close his eyes really hard
Do it. Roll
and
plus
just
charisma.
hold both hands up. He thinks he has the
Good
force.
luck.
So I rolled a 7. My charisma is -1, so I failed.
All right, so you hold out your arms. It does not work.
All right, these doors don't work.
Tanza, I have an idea.
Hit
You
me.
can brute force open the door. Can you brute force close the door?
So they push into the wall, like
Yeah.
a solid
Well,
stone.
I'm talking of the the secondary room, not the main doors. 'Cause if
He could theoretically brute force open the wall with the scalding hot water.
He's saying close it, though.
Right.
Close
You'd
it.
have to get your little fingies.
No,
Yeah.
the
into
force
the-
doors. The doors.
What's
that
your
force
grip
open, if it
strength?
forces them closed. It should shut.
pretty
the
good.
main doors.
Yeah.
Well, but he doesn't. He hasn't tried to. He just tried to use the force, and he's like, these doors
Well,
don't
no,
work.
he has to brute force it. Is what I'm saying. I'm offering him to.
Right, but I'm saying that you have to get your little fingers in the wall to pull the door closed.
Yeah.
They're like pocket doors.
Yeah, where it's got like the little clip that you can grab to pull it if you goes in the wall, except these don't have the clip.
I have another stupid idea. I've got a grenade launcher. I can blow rubble down and block the entrance.
And who's to say the temple doesn't come down with it?
Can I have flashback?
Oh yeah, I love that game.
Okay.
Do it.
Flashback.
Flashback.
So I'm gonna flashback,
Please.
which is plus.
Are you saying please fail?
No, please flashback.
Where the heck was it? Okay, plus
Intelligence.
intelligence.
Yep.
So that is.
He's fairly smart.
9.
Nice.
So
It's not quite what you specify, but it's gonna be fun.
okay, well, when I was on the ship, seeing as we were landing on an ice planet or an iced planet, before disembarking, because I knew that we were gonna go looking for a temple, I grabbed some gear, some like camping gear or whatever
Yep.
that would have been helpful, and part of that included like a torch. Like some kind of torch to
Like
make
a
fires.
blowtorch, just
a good
to-
idea,
as a
yeah.
convenient tool for yourself. Awesome. So yeah, you are absolutely. You grabbed the camping gear. It included the blowtorch. You absolutely do have that. And you pull it out of the bag, knowing that you have the blowtorch, and then you reach inside. You shake it. You got one good use of this blowtorch.
we need to warn the Jedi. He's the only way to shut the doors.
I go up behind Jeeve and I just part of his like tattered, cape. I just kind of like
Hey.
take some.
Yep. Yep.
And I wrap it around.
Like the butt of a, I don't know, something
Yeah.
like a stick.
Like a stick, or like there's rubble and everything. And I just kind of like light it on fire.
And you've made a fire.
I'm like, Jeeve, come here.
Waddle over.
We'll just kind of chill until, just wait.
No. We're warming up until we're
He's
not
warming
chilling.
up. He warms up.
Wrong choice of words.
You warm up, Jeeve.
Cool.
You are warm.
Use the force, Jeeve.
Well, I'm waiting for Jaden to say the words.
Well, what are you gonna do?
I was going to try to use the force, but I need you to say I can do that before I
you
try.
can absolutely try to use the force.
Okay, I'm going to
Go
try.
ahead and roll plus wisdom.
Wisdom?
Yep.
10.
Okay, you are unaffected by something. Now you may use the force.
Cool.
Ooh.
Try to close them doors.
I'm going to try to close the doors.
I'm going to aid.
It counts.
Didn't need it. 14.
You're welcome.
Which doors are you closing? The entrance doors?
Yeah, the exterior doors.
Okay, the entrance doors close, and that side of the room loses its light.
Okay.
Turn
But
a
the-
lightsaber on for
Are the
light.
doors still
But the
open?
hallways.
But the hallways are still open.
Okay.
It's sort of like Jackson was pretty spot on when he said it. Water. When you open one side, it's going to it's like it's connected like a train track that's designed to, okay, well, if you do this, then it's going to automatically open the other one because it doesn't want the train to derail.
Sure.
But if you close that one, this one's unaffected.
Path
So
of
that's
least resistance.
the kind of idea is that it's like when you opened that door, it's designed to go, oh, what if there's water there? The entrance opens just in case.
Sure.
But because you've closed the entrance, you have doomed yourself if it floods.
Fair. But that's the way to get
But that's
up.
what you wanted.
Right. That's the way to get up. All right. So I'm going to wait. Where is it? Adventuring gear.
We didn't open the crack door, right?
Nope.
Not yet.
No.
It's still shut.
We're blowing that one up.
That's the idea.
Okay.
Yeah. I would like to try to your call because I still have 2 adventuring gear.
Yeah.
Can I say one of those is like a breather, like a diving mask that I can attach to my?
It's a one-time use breather.
Sure. Like I could use it this time.
Yep.
Jaden.
Okay.
So would my helmet would be vacuum sealed, but
Yeah.
I'll be able to use that underwater as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
You just
So yeah. So Tanzai is gonna reach into his satchel and pull out this little contraption and just
He's already got like a mask on, so
Yeah,
it's
so
just
it just
allowing
attaches
him
it
to
to it.
breathe. Yeah.
yeah.
You may see if you
I
can
have a
get
breather as well.
tricks to combine that into your.
Integrate
Mask.
into your mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good thought, Chief.
You don't have that already?
Well,
All right. So now all but Jeeve can breathe underwater.
I'm gonna use an adventuring gear and get one of those like they used in the Phantom Menace.
Yep.
Like a
One-time
bite valve.
use breather. All right. What do you do next?
so
The door is still open that you broke open, right?
yeah, all the doors are open aside from the main one. So
Okay.
I'll go with you. We'll go below that other door and hightail it upstairs.
Okay.
As you head down the hallways,
And be like, Jeeve, melt that. Or you've still got the torch and all that stuff. Like, melt that.
Well, I've used it up.
Oh, okay.
we're going to take a quick break.
Melt the waterfall.
Melt the waterfall, he says. Come back in a bit. We'll see ya. Welcome back to the War in the Stars. We're attacking the rag. Let's continue.
Tagging the rag.
What's so funny? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Yeah,
good.
it's just, you caught me
Go,
off
go
guard.
right ahead.
Gosh, my friends. All right.
How many beads?
How many beads?
How many beads?
We are currently at 449 beans.
449 beans. All right, so
am I able to add beans?
absolutely all the time.
Can I add negative 29 beans?
Oh yeah, you guys didn't add beans at the beginning. So
Yeah.
you're gonna say negative 29? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Paxton, did you want to add any beans?
13 beans.
Okay. Did you want to add any beans?
26.
Okay.
I should have added my beans last.
I know. What did you hoping for?
Well, it would have been
said
420 beans.
420. That's good.
Yeah, that's what I said. 26.
You know what's funny is we are now just right back where we were before you removed those beans.
Really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So I'm going to add one bean.
Okay.
In all fairness, I've had 26 on my mind about this all night.
So we're at 460.
Today's date.
460 beans.
So I guess we're like 11 over where we were.
So, the party is all in this temple. They have just closed the front door. It is an ancient Sith temple. Krokuma is definitely an aquatic being of some kind, because his prison, his tomb, is at the topmost point of this temple. Seemingly, water must rise for the group to reach this space. Jeev, expertly understanding, assumed it is a boiler, and that it might be. We have yet to see. So, you are at the far door, preparing to open the last seal before the water combines.
Yeah, I think Vil and I are there. I think Tanzai asked them to go thaw the waterfall so that
Yep.
it kind of happens at the same time.
And I feel like there must be a roll, don't you think?
There's probably a few.
Struggle as one you will.
I like it.
Roll, describe how you deal with this, and then roll plus stat.
Plus stat.
plus your choice, and tell me how you help to resolve this scenario.
Dope. Use my trust.
Let's begin with Tanzai. Tanzai, what are you doing to struggle as one?
I think he's just going to accompany Vil with the idea that Vil's going to just use the launcher, blow up that whatever's holding that back, and then he's going to basically grab Vil and run back and like help him by pulling him along. So
Nice.
as soon as he fires, we're just out of there.
Roll plus strength. He succeeds. He rolled boxcars. Jeev, how do you help?
Come back to me.
Roll to 1 dice, everyone.
I know.
Go get
Go
you
get some on roll1.com. Like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. So that I can give you dice for free one day. One day. I didn't say no. What are you doing, face man?
Well, I had a plan for the rocket launcher, so I don't know what
Oh.
the other plan was. I kind of forgot what's the second part of the plan.
to melt the waterfall.
I have no idea how to do that.
He's got the saber that could.
Shoot it with like a sonic blaster. I don't know.
I'll just shoot it.
All right. Roll plus dex.
All right.
Oh yeah, you've got the little.
That's what I'll do. I'll be ready and pull him with the force after he takes his shot to get him out of anything that might
Roll plus
splash back.
charisma.
7.
7.
You know it's got to be
Oh
small
man, you know that this struggle is one. You pull your weight.
No.
So I was like,
play
no,
away.
it doesn't need to be.
Those are the tiniest dice I've ever seen.
They are. They're cute. And
Oh,
that's,
shoot.
That's a 5.
Hey, Tanzai, I need you to establish a relevant truth.
A what?
A relevant truth. No, not that. Never mind. I need you to get someone out of a spot. Oh, wait, in a second. We'll see. So go ahead and roll. Never mind. Sorry, I was reading Spout lore and I was like, oh, that's fun. Wrong.
I got a 5.
5. Okay. Wait a minute. Your boxcars can actually help him.
Okay.
So you were grabbing him, trying to get him out of a spot, but he needs your help.
Okay. So as we're, yeah.
What are you doing?
For the struggle as one,
Yeah.
I'm aiming specifically for the weak crack in the hole.
Oh, he's going to shoot the hole. Cool. Perfect.
So can we resolve that, and then as we're running back?
Yeah, what'd you roll?
An 11.
Okay, yeah, he's good.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you nail it. I grab you. We book back the way we came.
Yeah, okay, let's describe the scene, and then maybe I can describe how he gets into jam, and you can describe how you get him out.
Yeah.
Cool. So, you guys are all prepared. Jeev and Drex are in the cold side of this temple, and in the warm side is Tanzai and Vil. Vil takes a shot. Water begins to spray aggressively. It steams like none other, and it begins to cover. Guess what? Water has weight, and it covers these platforms on the ground.
6-2 a gallon.
And you see as these lightsaber blades stick out and then fizzle in the water, but they remain out. They're just holding there. And then you see the water splash, and you guys are running, careful to dodge the plates, but then you jump, and then you get to the center space, and you see the water is sort of like flat by the time it gets to you. It doesn't quite pour aggressively. It's folding in on itself as it tries to push out the crack. And then you hear from the other end, as the gun, Sonic Blaster, blasts the ice, it begins to pour water down. Just as that happens, Drex takes a jump, makes it across, and begins to head down the hallway. Jeev is nowhere to be found as you all three collect in the middle of the space.
So Tanzai will be like, "Where's Jeev?" And then he'll just bolt up the cold way.
Yep, you bolt down the hallway, and there you see Jeev is frozen, but not in water. Frozen stiff. Maybe in fear? You don't know.
So he'll just take a split second and kind of like get in front of me like, "Chief, are you there?" And like just kind of wave his hand in his face. Anything.
Nothing. He doesn't move.
So he just fireman carries him. He just grabs him
And over the shoulder, his body is rigid, but you manage to, again, continue to defy danger's strength, boxcars, and pull him into the center of the room.
Cool.
Jeeve, as you are placed down, you're not sure what just came over you, but whatever it was, it didn't feel very good. Okay, so you're now all in the middle space together, and you see these waters. One begins to rise, the other one sort of sinks down, and as they meet in the middle, it's very anticlimactic, but the room begins to fill with water.
So, cool. You go test the waters real fast with hands and see if it's...
And you're standing on some rubble, and you kind of tap the water, and it feels nice right there in the middle.
All right.
Let's go up the stairs. Wait for it to meet us.
So go probably up the cold side so that you can still get over, or you go to the warm side? Or
I'd probably go the cold side.
you guys are in the middle, and you didn't plan this very well.
No, yeah. Yeah, we're going to go cold side.
Well, you're going to go cold side, but the water's freezing over there.
Well, we're going to wait for it to, meet in the middle.
Wait, and fill up in the room?
Yeah,
okay,
'cause
so
we
the
got the
room
breathers.
totally fills up then.
Yeah, we got the breathers.
And then now you pick to go to the cold side. You swim up, and you're in the middle of this upstairs central room that is filling slowly with water. Is there anything you wish to say to each other as you are probably going to go up the tube?
Be ready for anything.
Puts back on his breather, and the water carries you up the tube, and you're all swimming up as it carries you. It gets closer into your view. A giant sort of crystal. And you're getting closer and closer and closer.
Are there any, offshoots of this tube at all?
Discern realities.
I have no idea.
You're swimming, but you're getting really tired. Really, really tired. So you get up to the top, and you see the water sort of pushes you, and you see it's about to reach this crystal, and then it reaches this crystal. And this crystal's just flat. It's like a flat red prism right there covering the top of this hole. And Tenzai, you feel this ting.
Pressure.
Cool. So he'll draw his blade and press it against the... He'll try to just break the crystal, basically. And he's going to turn it on, too. Try to break it.
So you... And it just hits like it's a stick against a rock.
Cool.
I point around to the rocks around the crystal.
Tenzai, roll to divide danger constitution.
OBKB. Yeah. 12.
12.
I toss it. Okay.
It's broke.
Okay.
I point to the two people with lightsabers, and I point to the rocks around. Start cutting at the rocks.
Oh. So, yeah, try to,
Sure.
cut through the rock.
Can I flash back?
You can.
I'm going to flash back to a time, on between missions, hanging out, whatever. I was modifying my lightsaber to be able to work underwater.
Yeah.
You made a roll for
I
that?
thought you already did that.
I may have if I did.
You did
I don't
that.
remember that.
I remember that, don't you?
Okay. Well, never mind then. Cool.
Okay, it works underwater.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
Cut a hole.
Well, you just watched him use a lightsaber against the ceiling and it did nothing.
I thought he was using the metal blade.
Against the crystal.
Yeah. I was going to go around the crystal.
Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead. Roll plus strength.
That is a 7.
7. You begin to cut into the rock, and then you got a pretty decent cut around the outer edge. You pull the lightsaber free, and it heals over.
Oh, that's right. It does that.
And then I look to them and I go,
Tenzai, roll to define your constitution
Okay.
with disadvantage.
Okay, so that's 7 plus 2. I can't get...
Oh,
yeah, that's bad.
2 ones.
That's bad. Yeah.
Oh, I know that feeling.
Tenzai is unconscious.
I take my breather off, And can I apply it to Tanzai?
Nope.
Use the Force, Jedi.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what to do.
I will tell you, Tanzai, you're not in as bad of a spot as you think.
Fair enough.
Just to give you
Fair enough.
some plain...
All right, use the Force,
Yep.
I say, through my breathalyzer.
instead, roll plus wisdom.
9.
You get a sense of this crystal above you. And you normally have a good feeling of where everyone is in the room. You could theoretically fight with your eyes closed because you've trained with many scenarios where you've been blindfolded, you train with a helmet on, with a little thing, right? You understand what I'm saying. Yeah. You normally would feel when someone is around. You don't feel Tanzai. Yet, you hear his heartbeat.
Interesting. Sounds to me like possession. I don't know.
I know.
Okay.
Roll to defy danger constitution. Everyone's still in the tube that is not unconscious.
Five.
8.
7.
Jeev goes... and is now unconscious.
All right. I'm going to take my sonic blaster and try to blast the crystal.
Okay, roll to volley.
Okay.
Like, I'm loving this scene. You have two guys that are just like floating in the water, and you just see a Mandalorian and a what are you called?
Verk.
A Verk are just like
Why not
11.
11, and you blast down the tube.
Oh, it reflects.
Yeah.
Why
I look at the Mandalorian and wait for his reaction.
Why not try to get a hold of Tila to see if they can blast the front door open?
And while he's thinking, I do that.
How?
I get out my communicator and I guess pull it out temporarily.
Okay, you pull it out temporarily.
Tila, we need you to shoot the crystal.
Roll plus charisma with disadvantage.
Plus charisma with disadvantage.
Because you're talking underwater.
I'm surprised he's letting them do it.
Oh, look at that. So, charisma.
Disadvantage, meaning you have the threes.
Oh, it's both threes. Damn it. 8.
He's still charismatic. She says, "Why? You're in there."
There's no time. We need you to open it up.
No, you don't.
And then you need to make another Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
And then after this throw, I put my mask back on if I'm not unconscious.
I said Constitution saving throw. I mean, defy danger con.
Yeah.
You hear what I mean?
That is a 2.
You hear him. You hear him go, and you see the last bubble leave his mouth, and his eyes open, and then he closes his eyes and ceases to move. And you just met these three. What do you do?
Is Ragtag about to end?
Oh, shit.
Yes. And it's beautiful. I know what's happening. It's great.
I have.
As you struggle to figure it out, roll defy danger Constitution with disadvantage. As you feel the air in your suit running low.
And the two
Take the
lowest.
bottom two.
I got a 3.
Total?
Don't forget, with all the fails, all of you get a point of experience.
Oh, I've already marked it.
You mark your experience? Help him out.
Top left-hand corner.
Yep, just mark it. And the last remaining of Ragtag falls unconscious. Tanzai.
Yep.
You are inside of a red crystal. But you are made of blue light. Your form and your weapons and your essence is here. You're in a massive void, red glow. And you see in the middle of this void is a being, arms stretched, attached by chains that seem to go off into everywhere. And a sort of floating tendrils of the... What are they called? The like little fleshy bits that come off his head.
I think for them, I think it's just tentacles. I don't think it's
Anyway,
Leku. I
the
don't think
tentacles
it's-
come off his head, and you recognize this to be Krokulma.
And he'll just instinctually just reach for his blade.
Before you even reach for your blade, it's in your hand.
Dope. So I'll just kind of look around. Is he like aware of me? Does he seem to be like...
He seems to just be like kind of eyes closed, looking back, arms stretched wide.
Okay, so Tanzai realizes who this is. He looks around, sees he's alone, and he just freezes for a minute. Because he's like, if this dude is as bad as they say, and I'm here by myself, this is gonna be rough. So he's like kind of gathering himself, as in like, this is gonna be the fight of my life. And so he's like just trying to zero in, basically.
Coalescing into blue energy nearby, Jeev appears.
That's him.
Much smaller in person than I would have thought.
Man sized.
Well, we've only seen holograms. You know.
What do you do, both of you? It was a while before they passed out.
Yeah. What's the last thing you... I think I blacked out. Same with you. Are you out?
As far as I know.
Let's hope they made it out. This might just be you and me.
Maybe.
And then he'll turn his saber on and be like, I guess the only way out is through.
You draw your saber, and nothing but a blade appears. And then, coalescing in yellow light, is Drex.
Yellow light.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because I'm new. Because we need you to open up the top of the temple. Hey, guys.
Drex,
Howdy.
I'm guessing you've passed out too.
Are we not dead?
If it
Couldn't
is,
tell you.
this is not the afterlife. This isn't the afterlife we want. And it just kind of points his sword, it's like towards Krokulma.
Oh. Well, let's kill him.
I'm down.
That's the guy.
Are you sure he's not our way out?
I think that is the way out.
Is it kill him or is it free him?
Why are you asking that? He's the epitome of the Sith. Why would you free him?
I agree, but for all of us to make it out, to attempt to make a better galaxy against the Empire, we have to weigh our options here.
Yeah. Better galaxy against the Empire. Whatever. Yeah, if he's our ticket down.
Coalescing into white light
Interesting.
is our last Mandalorian friend.
What is this? I have no force powers. You brought me to die.
You brought yourself. You failed your role.
You pushed me through the front door.
No, I don't think we're dead. This is something else.
Don't act like you were wanting to go here anyway.
I was in it for the money.
You think we're not?
I think that's our payday. Are you down for a little tussle?
Let's kill him.
That's what I said.
3-1, Chief.
Well, I guess I'm outvoted.
So you think to move, and you just float nearer to him.
We need to end the evil.
Right away. And I just put a pistol to his head.
Yeah, just you like float upward and you just hold the gun to the side of his head.
I'd like to aim my pistol at him as well.
Okay.
And just fire.
And yeah, like in Tanzai will just hold his robotic arm, and you'll see the forearm just and a barrel will show up on top of his hand.
I'm gonna Qui-Gon V Maul meditate. Because, I mean, if his lightsaber didn't work, mine's not going to. So what else am I gonna do? So I'm just gonna
Did you try it?
focus in on the Force.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Plus charisma.
Seven.
Something's about to happen. Something big. You guys all shoot?
If no Jedis say anything, yes.
Yep.
All right.
Boop. Something's about to happen.
What?
I don't know what, but I have a feeling, and you know how my feelings are.
If we shoot him, is that what's going to trigger this?
I couldn't tell you.
I'll tell you what's about to happen. We're about to kill him. So,
On the count of 3,
1,
2.
3.
So you blast. Instantly, you're in the big chamber downstairs. No water, only red light along the walls in all the geometric shapes. And emerging out from the wall, as if carved, is a rocky Krokul Maw made of stone. Shakes off some of the stone. You see the green flesh beneath. Cracks off the rest. And shakes like a dog, and the rest falls from him. And then you see his arms outstretched, and you see the lightsabers that were in the walls. And you feel them all being drawn to him. What do you do?
Duck.
It's a good one. Defy danger dexterity.
I'm going to go ahead and Sonic Blast a group of lightsabers.
Okay, roll to volley.
Okay.
That's a 4.
I will roll to.
We're back in the real world. I don't know if that was obvious or not.
Yeah.
Just... And the water is like kind of in puddles all around the room, just so that we're understanding.
I'm going to.
4?
Yeah.
Wow, that's bad.
I know.
So you feel as one of the lightsabers just pulls in your direction, and you attempt to dodge out of the way, and it clips your arm, and you take 4 damage.
Well, I got 11.
11, that's good.
Oh, wow.
So you see as 3 lightsabers are heading in your direction, and you just blast them, and they disintegrate in the air.
Cool. I look over at the Mandalorian. Shoot the lightsabers.
I shoot at a sniper. I use my sniper rifle to shoot at a lightsaber with armor-piercing damage.
Okay, roll to volley.
I'm not the grenade.
I'm going to.
Oh, sure.
And slice at whatever's coming my way.
Go ahead and roll hack and slash.
I got a 10.
10. All right, you blast one.
I ended up with a 9.
9. Awesome. So yeah, you absolutely destroy the other one. 1, because of your failure, does get to him. And he has a lightsaber in his hand, and as he holds it, you see it sort of begins to shake very violently. And he is going to go towards... Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Roll a d4 or d8.
Yeah, I like the
D4.
I like the D4. Sure. He goes towards the Mandalorian. Vil.
It's the white armor. Stands out.
Is there another one? Oh. Cool. He goes towards Vil.
I am going to defend.
Like a force speed.
I'm going to defend as
What
well.
do you do?
I want to defend.
Okay, he's gonna defend.
So defend is more of like you're defending.
Oh, I see.
somebody
They're
else.
defending you. Yes.
Okay.
So you're going to do what as it comes towards you?
So he's close to me.
Please, like force speed, gonna be on you very soon.
I will hack and slash.
All right, I'm into it. Absolutely. So you're gonna melee him. You draw. What weapon do you have?
I have combat gloves.
He's just gonna punch this dude in the face.
Nice.
Roll plus strength, and then you guys roll
got a 5.
plus con.
Mark, experience, brother.
10. Wow. So what are you going to do?
So,
You hold 3.
I hold 3.
You don't have to spend them all in one place.
True. So spend your hold 2. So per my character, I'm going to draw all attention from my ward to myself.
Dope. So, as he's coming in your direction, what do? You punch him?
I attempted to. I missed.
You missed? You go wide? All right. Go ahead and roll damage for me. Did you roll a miss? Like a full-on miss?
I rolled.
Yeah, it's a fail.
Gotcha. All right, cool. So, Tanzai, you step in front of him just in that very moment as he's about to deliver a punch, and boom, you get decked in the back of the head.
Oh.
So roll damage.
Oh.
You're welcome.
He's like, oh, here he comes. And then Tanzai just steps in the way.
1.
You get 1 point of damage.
Armor.
Oh yeah, no, I don't.
You don't take anything.
I was like, bonk.
Then I only took 3, not 4.
Yep.
And so when that happens, Tanzai will just be like, Phil, get your distance and take your shots.
All right, so now all the aggression is on Tanzai.
Yeah, and he'll like light up. He's
Yep.
like ready to go.
I'm just going to try to attack you. So roll to hack and
Same.
slash.
By the way, is he like giant Krokoma right now?
Did you want him to be?
No.
No, he's a normal sized guy.
Okay.
Okay. Because I'm like, these lightsabers are pretty normal sized, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He just came out of the wall, and it was bigger than like
I
the
didn't know
depictions.
if it was a big sculpture.
No, you're good. It wasn't like he came out of like the relief in the wall. Like he wasn't quite like a. It's all mysterious.
Okay.
Okay. So it is a 9. I rolled a 9.
9. All
There
right.
you go.
You also suffer my attack,
Yes.
and as he slashes into you, you're going to take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And he smashes into you, and you feel this wave of energy, as maybe you like sort of block some of it with your lightsaber.
Okay. So you said I take 4.
Yep.
Can I steal one of those pieces of paper real quick? Thank you.
Yeah.
So armor negates 2, so I take 2. Okay. Then my damage is D10.
As he is like interlocked with you, he holds out his arm at Drex and begins to force choke.
I shoot him in the hand. Sniper rifle.
So you're rolling to.
I'm going to hack and slash.
Go ahead and roll to defend, because that's kind of what you're doing.
That's fair.
And then what are you doing?
I'm like, as he's choking me, I'm going to be like,
Roll to volley. Absolutely, roll to volley.
Okay.
Roll to hack and slash.
So I did 8 damage.
Wow. Okay. Yep.
9.
9. Okay. I'm going to give you the choice. You can either hit his hand and potentially draw the attention to you, or you can just distract him. And then Drex gets dropped, but there's not directed to you.
I will distract him.
Okay. So you miss his hand, but he looks over towards you and then immediately gets drawn back into what he's doing. But you get dropped. But what did you roll?
it's a total 11.
11. That absolutely hits. What did you roll your damage?
I forgot to do that.
And then you rolling hack and slash.
I rolled a 4.
You rolled a 4. In that moment, he's like, with the arm. We're sort of locked in combat. Tanzai and him are just like locked, blades are tight. And then you see as some of the rubble lifts in the air, and boom, Jeev is going to get smashed for 6 points of damage
Can I roll to aid on that?
as the rock smashes into him. No, you were defending at the time.
Okay.
Taking into account your armor.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
With Gunslinger, I got 3.
3, he takes 3 damage. Okay. So he's taking 11.
Next round.
I mean, this isn't a round
All right,
game. You just
so-
tell me what's happening.
So yeah, I'm just gonna keep going at him,
I'm also going to try again.
Absolutely.
hack and slashing again.
That is much.
Lightsabers come out again. They're fighting against this guy. Drex, you notice along the ground that some of the lightsabers are beginning to assemble.
I'm going to go ahead and Sonic Blast ones that are assembling.
Go ahead and defy danger intelligence.
I rolled an 8. That's 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. Great. Now you are going to suffer the damage that he comes back at you.
Sure.
So he does blast you for 4 with the lightsaber as you guys are all fighting.
Roll 8 total.
8 total. So these lightsabers are going to seemingly assemble so that he can have more lightsabers in his hand, right? To float around him and do the things that he does best with lightsabers.
Yep.
Like Darth Vader.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Yeah.
But in this case, he's currently allowing the lightsaber that is in his hand to not blow up, right, and do some severe damage because of this. Now, if you sonic blast this, because of the purpose of them, they're probably going to blow up. So you might expose yourself to some danger. So the choice is, do you want to blow these up and you might suffer some damage, or do you want to let them go and be totally not injured at all?
Those are my only options.
Well, it's an 8, so it's partial success.
Is it gonna be like the same kind of damage as before?
It's not going to be nearly as lethal, no.
Okay. Well, I'll tank some damage.
And obviously you have some damage reduction as well from your armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one in this case is going to blow up for 4 damage.
Okay.
As you blast, the lightsaber crystals sort of shatter, and maybe you hold up your arm, and some of the shrapnel blows into your arm, and you take 4, but reduced to whatever your armor takes away from that.
So I rolled a 10.
Yep.
Nice.
So I'm going to evade, prevent, or counter the enemy's attack.
Yeah. So he sort of go in for the attack. He tries to swipe. You duck under. What do you do?
So as he swings by, I'm going to come up under his arm.
Okay, I love it.
Like
Try to sever it.
Yeah.
Like kind of like up in here.
Yeah, I love it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to go, man. All right, so one of my newer moves is called Scent of Blood, and so I just want to point this out. So now I do a D10 damage plus a D4 with Merciless, and now with Scent of Blood, each additional attack versus the same enemy is an additional D4.
Oh man.
So that's 10, 12, 14 plus 2 for my weapon, 16 damage.
16 damage.
gosh.
Yeah, I'm just going to say outright, he's not dead, but you knock his arm clean off.
Wow.
Sweet.
So he is now a shoulder and one arm and body, basically.
I want to shoot him center mass.
Absolutely.
dope.
So basically, as he went up, you went down, sliced up, and he just lost an arm. You see as the arm that is left catches the lightsaber in his hand, and he goes down to try to strike at you, but then receives
6.
a blast in his direction, carefully deflects it. Roll damage against yourself.
Interesting.
Can I? Go ahead.
Can I shoot his lightsaber?
And you take 10 damage as the blast poof, hits you. Piercing armor, of course.
Which is 2, so I take 8.
No. Piercing your armor, because guess what your weapon does?
Oh, piercing.
No.
So 10.
So you take all 10 of that, baby.
But when I take damage, I get +1 armor.
Nice.
So
that's
then
cool.
it's just 9.
Only 9 damage.
Well, no, it pierces
It-
your...
it'd
No,
be-
actually, that's 9. It's fine. I'm not sure how it works.
So
but
I
it's fine.
shoot. I'm trying to shoot his lightsaber and make it blow up.
I love that. Go ahead and roll to volley. I'm going to make it disadvantage just because it feels very targeted.
And
That's
yeah,
fair.
feel free to tell me yes or no, but the lightsabers that he's summoning that are coming at him, can I use the force and push them closer to him so that way he's like it's harder for him to catch it, he might get stabbed.
Well, so he already interrupted the lightsaber assemble process.
I see. Never mind then.
He's currently, right now, just dealing with the fact that his arm got cut off.
Okay, well then can I walk up and attack him?
Absolutely,
With
hack and
lightsaber
slash.
Twin strike so I can get the D4 if I
So-
do damage.
For me, that was, and that's 6, 12. No, 13
Gotta love this. small
13
dice.
to do the thing.
What,
at disadvantage.
what was
Wow.
it, Zane?
It was 6 and 4. 2 6s and a 4.
Nice.
That's crazy. So yeah, you absolutely...
And then for damage,
Yeah, roll the damage.
let me do.
So you're just blasting him?
I'm blasting the lightsaber in his hand, trying to make it blow up.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
nice.
I rolled an 11, did
This is-
6 damage.
Roll a d6 on top of that.
Roll a d6. Sweet. I'll do the cheese dice.
Jeez.
That is a d4, so I'm going to get that out of here.
That's a d4?
That was
Yeah,
a
that is
D6.
D6. I'm sorry. It's a cube.
Would
so
you
it made me think of 4.
Get it together, bro.
Okay, so I got a 1 and a 2, and then Gunslinger gives me 2, so that's 5.
Nice.
So he taken 8, 16,
24,
and then plus that is 20,
29.
29.
And then add 6 more I just did.
And then you just did 6 more on top
I
of
rolled
that?
an 11.
Okay, I love, this is the scene. This is the scene.
So that's
So-
35.
So Drex, basically, he's got a lightsaber in one hand. He's going to strike down on Tanzai. The blast goes wide. He blocks the attack, and it hits Vil. Then you see as this is happening, Drex sees the lightsaber out low in front, fires, the thing blows up. You see as it's beginning to disintegrate the left arm that he has, it's just going up his body. Before it even has a chance to disintegrate him, Jeev just goes bottom hip to upper hip, just disintegrating his body. The upper half of his body is disintegrated, the lower half is pushed away by the attack and falls to the ground. And he is dead.
That was sick.
There's a photo finish right there.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know
My
how
heart's
to,
racing.
how to describe that.
That was dope.
That's pretty dope.
Hey, Michelle's back.
Wait, what?
Michelle's.
Oh, she just said, "Sweet Jesus."
And he is, and you see as his lower half begins to crystallize into red. And then shatters into 460 pieces.
Nice.
And each one of these pieces glows with a little bit of red energy.
Drex is going to get.
Those are the beans, by the way.
Yeah.
Those are the beans.
The 460 beans.
Heck yeah.
So there's 460 crystals identical to the one that Drex had.
Drex is gonna get something out to contain them in. Is there like something in my camping gear, like a pot or something?
Yeah, you have like a mess kit with like a half pan and a plate that you can sort of wrap over.
I'm gonna try and like without touching them with my hands, just
Yeah.
kind of scoop a bunch in there.
You have a good amount. I don't even know what number to tell you. There's 400
460?
pieces, so there you probably get a good handful, which would be like, I don't know, like 20 of them.
A handful. I didn't use my hands.
Well, okay, fine. So I have 30 of them.
That's fair.
I have 400.
Broom and dustpan.
I'll do the same.
Shop
Okay, you can have like 30 of them.
And I mean, like, look, Drex, I appreciate you not actually touching them this time. I respect that.
Yeah,
and-
we
and
would have
trust-
had an intervention if not.
And trust me, I definitely want to get a massive payday out of this first. A massive payday out of this. But we do need to make sure that these aren't going to cause irreparable damage if we get them out into the market first.
Ooh, what? Huh? What are you talking about? I just kind of put them away.
Can I also grab a bunch of crystals?
Yeah, you can have like 25 of them, I guess.
And as he does that, like, Tansal put his hand on his shoulders, look at him, and just smile, and just, like, not that you see it, but he'll just kind of shake his head. Like, knowingly, like, you heard me, and we're good.
Yeah.
And so he'll just kind of nod and start to walk out.
Like blowing into sawdust, I'm going to use the force and kind of scatter them throughout. So,
Yeah, so the rest of them fly out of the room.
so if anyone ever comes back and grabs them, they have to at least take a little bit of time to get them all.
Oh,
And
Oh.
you see as the red on the walls slowly recedes.
we're going to make a loud exit.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like,
3 seismic charges.
Guys, those frickin' seismic charges.
Gee knows this all over again.
it's canon.
And you go out through the front entrance, I'm assuming,
Yeah.
and you look up, and the top of that pyramid is missing.
That's dope.
Like it's like it goes to a pyramid point and it stops.
Is there
and
water coming
Where
in?
the
Oh, no, the water's
where the red was supposed to be is just not there.
Oh no. Is Tila all right?
Tila, bring up the ship. We have some bombing to do.
So you guys go over what?
I quickly get into my TIE interceptor.
So you go over towards your TIE interceptor and you phase through it.
We need to go get our bodies.
Oh.
What? What is this?
Did we just walk through the door because it wasn't even open?
Wait, are the crystals spirit crystals? Okay. Well, I'm like, run back to.
You run back.
All right, yeah.
You run up
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
You run up the stairs
To the room.
and you see your body there on the ground under the tube.
Interesting.
And I try to like lay back down in it.
I do the
I
same.
check for the crystals.
You guys all do it, and your
Yeah.
crystals. The crystals are indeed in your pocket.
I tuck it back in and get up and dry myself off before everyone else wakes up.
So I'll lay down too. I'm like, oh, right, this, and just reincorporate, as it were.
Yep. You're all back to live.
Back to reality. All right. So yeah, now try calling her.
Tila, do you read me?
Yes, hello.
Meet us at the entrance of the cave. We have some bombs to drop.
Door's closed.
It won't be for long.
Phil, you coming with us, or are you gonna head back to the circle?
I'll come with you.
I
There's
like it.
nothing for me there.
In my imagination, your name is Philip. So every time he keeps saying Vil, I'm like, it's just short for Philip. It's not, but unless it is, but
William.
William. William is good. I just
Wilfred.
like I'm like, what's this short for? What's Vil short for?
Village.
Maybe it takes a village. So you guys all, using the force, open the doors again and emerge into the space. And you are met by a Togruta woman in overalls, and Tila, just is like, "What happened?"
Well, we killed an ancient Sith god.
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
We'll have story time. I'm thirsty. I need a warm drink
Okay.
after all of that.
Yeah, being dead will do that.
I'll fill you in.
I'll like he'll literally say, "Yeah, being dead will do that," and then just to see the reaction on her face, and then walk towards it, and just take off walking.
She makes a pretty tense face. You guys walk outside and just out of curiosity look up at the top of the temple. The red is missing. It is faded, dim and dark, like it has been like a burnt ember. But it is still pointed at the top.
It's still there. It's just not
Just not red.
red. Interesting.
Well, ready the seismic charges.
We're burying.
Oi,
this.
General.
We're burying this.
Thing.
Like Geonosis.
Yep.
Little shotgun.
I
thing
grab
from-
all of my trinkets out of my TIE interceptor and
You're not
run
just-
quickly onto your ship.
You're not just gonna take it.
It's not. I stole
fly
it
with us?
I stole it and spray painted on the side. They
Yeah.
have a tracker on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I commented about that. You
Dope.
said no.
I like it.
All right, so he hops on your ship. You begin to take off. Boom. Little seismic charge pops out the back. Blasts or whatever. I can't make the sound right now, but it blasts outward and just like Mordor, just crumbles with the eye, pulling down over the rest of the temple.
All right, should we drop the other two?
Sure. Why
Yeah.
not?
You blow the other one, just massive explosion.
We got to make sure that the interceptor goes.
And then the last one just like clips the side of the interceptor, duds onto the ground. You're really disappointed for a second, and then it goes off.
and yeah, Tanzal just like clap Vil on the shoulder and be like, "Welcome to the team."
Is that a Mandalorian helmet on the shelf?
Oh, okay. So, and then he'll walk away and just kind of like point and point at Drex.
let Drex deal with the problem.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk off with Tila just and be like, yeah, Drex knows the thing about that.
What's the name of our clone? again?
Alpha.
Al, where are you? I need to talk to you real quick. And I try to walk away as well.
He goes, "Hello."
What is that doing there?
It's not there. He just improvised poorly.
Huh?
Oh, it's a replica. I'm gonna yes and that shit. It's not real. I painted it.
Yeah, it's not real.
It's my pet project.
Yeah.
Where'd you get it?
I made it. It's paper mache.
I don't know.
See? I just knock it.
It's totally paper mache.
It really is.
Nice.
Well, sorry, Al.
What the hell? It's fine. And he uses the force and it assembles.
Yeah. So, told you he's a different kind of clone.
He's special.
Well, did that Mandalorian helmet look special to you?
Yeah, it looked like an old clan helmet.
Well, it's not.
Who are you a clone of?
I don't remember his name,
Django?
but
Django.
I'm a Kaminoan.
What's a Kaminoan?
Yeah, okay.
It's, is that not common name?
Not exactly.
No, not anymore.
Maybe it's a story best shared, told over some shared drinks.
I like that idea.
I agree.
Michelle thought that was hilarious.
The paper mache thing?
Yeah.
That's solid.
She just put an emoji.
So, anyway, the diadem.
Yeah.
Tila comes up with the diadem, and it's missing. It's missing like a piece of it, and you see as little Onsellan Trix also comes up, and all of the gemstones are like black.
Interesting. When did that happen? I'm not.
Trix tugs at your leg,
Yeah.
and then like demands to be lifted.
He'll reach down, pick her up, put her on his shoulder.
She like whispers into your ear that it happened like while you guys were inside, and she's not sure when and why.
Like
but everything
like
got dimmed.
a few
and-
moments ago.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, like as we're kind of like moving on to the next heist or whatever and flying through hyperspace or whatever, we'll kind of explain what happened. And so apparently when we killed Krokulma, the diadem just fell apart. Is what it seems like, yeah?
What?
Yeah. And so like Tanzai will hold out the now black crystals. Be like, this was the essence of Krokulma.
Oh, it's probably worth a lot of money then.
May I ask Tila, do you know what this is worth now? If the gems aren't red, does that matter?
It's going to be harder to fence, so I'm not sure.
I'm going to check to make sure my crystals are still red.
No, they're black.
Damn.
Black crystals are kind of dope.
I meant to say it when you're in the realm, they were red. Then when you left the realm, they were black. But you
Yeah.
were like, are they there? I'm like, yes. But anyway,
Fair.
they're destroyed. The reward is friendship.
Well, I take my little bucket and just on the floor, and then just go to my quarters.
There's like when you hit them on the ground, there's a bit of like a of like red energy that comes out of it.
It's funny.
Like, Drax, I promise we'll get the payday, brother.
Close my door.
Get high on your own supply.
But then he'll turn to Jeeve and be like, I think that was the right move, don't you?
The Force has a funny way of making things work out, so we'll see what happens.
Fair enough. And then he'll like force bow at him. He's just leaning into it. He's like, so he just does something weird. He doesn't know what he's doing. He just kind of like Jedi bows at Jeeve and then just stands up and walks to his room.
You hear from the other room. Remind me again who's all with you. It's Lix, Trix,
Krusk.
Krusk.
Me, Drex, Tanzai, Tila, Grusk, Lix, Trix, Sky, Xena's not with us, but still. Vil and Al.
Okay, so Grusk, you hear this sound.
Oh my god!
My sister.
So you hear from the other room.
So
He's in the bridge.
So on my way to my room, I turn and head to the bridge. What is it, Krusk?
They've blown up a planet!
And then on comms immediately, like, Drax, get to the bridge now.
What?
Look!
And he points to the map where Alderaan should be.
Oh no.
Oh.
What happened?
Is this our 9/11?
Yeah!
It's the Lucre Hulk all over again.
Can I say the line?
What?
It's as if millions of voices cried out and we're suddenly silenced.
They did it again. It's the Lucre Hulk all over again.
Wait, the whole planet? No, that's no way.
No, look! And he points to like the sort of like
The map.
like wide, basically it's just like a massive wide message that's just like, stand down, the Empire is in charge now.
There's no way it would take 1,000 ships months to just glass the surface like that. I don't understand.
That's what they did with Mandalore.
Mandalore happened over thousands of years, though. That planet was doomed from the
The
start.
Empire, they glassed our planet.
But in one shot,
Yeah,
it's still there.
Alderaan was having a peace summit not too long ago. I saw it all over the HoloNet.
Their people don't have weapons. They're a pacifist planet.
So they say.
So many questions then.
Fair.
We need to get somewhere we can get some information and figure this out. Maybe this wasn't necessarily the bigger evil.
It's almost like I said that.
They hit the second planet.
Stop. Oh, it's not funny because it's not. It's like actually really tragic. But
They shot Jeddah right before that. Wouldn't we see something about Jeddah too?
That didn't blow up the whole planet.
No, they destroyed the
That's
city,
like
though.
they
that's like
destroyed
if
the city,
a
but
CIA, it's like if a CIA black site got blown up, they wouldn't put it on the news.
That's
but,
fair.
But with Jeddah in Rogue One, they specifically say they were able to cover it up as a mining disaster. So,
right. So this is like a big deal.
no.
This is the moment. This is now we are in like this era.
Scarif? I don't know.
Yes, I meant Scarifs, not Jeddah.
Yeah.
So we need to head back to our salvage business. So, because we can get some information there and figure out our next move.
Yeah.
Go to Bespin. Yeah.
I could get into contact with a few of the members of my clan.
Oh, dude. All right. So you guys go to Bespin, hyperdrive, exit, land down. You guys land. You show him the place. It's a junkyard that's sort of a front for this secret base that they've established. Now you reach out to your contacts. Would you like to roll to know a guy?
I would.
It's very
Awesome.
fun. He's never done it yet. Might as
Yeah.
well let him.
Good call.
Very cool. Go ahead and roll to know a guy, which means you roll plus charisma.
While he's doing that, I'm just going to be talking with Tila.
9.
That's good. Who? I guess. What's their name? Oh yeah, this is the part that you guys always enjoy.
Oh, I've gotten to a point. I have a list of just names made up.
It's like Gull.
Gull. What kind of? What's the race? What is he?
Mon Cala.
Okay, I've done this before. All right, so you go to the
Well done, Pax.
you go into the like maybe like a side street and meet up with your contact, and
I
he's
put funny in chat.
and he meets with you and he's like, "Hello, what do we need?"
What's going on with the Empire?
The word is that they're gonna do it again.
They didn't tell me any of that.
I have reason to believe that they're going to be, and he points to your map, and this location, the whole station. You might be able to change their target.
Okay.
Do you have a crew that is good at infiltration?
I've got a few guys.
They're calling it the Death Star.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you and a team of approximately, it'll probably take 4 at most, to infiltrate the station and change the location. Otherwise, my planet will be destroyed.
I'll see what I can do.
You have the coordinates and when. Good luck.
Okay. I walk back to the rest of the team. So, they're calling it the Death Star.
How original.
What is it?
It's a space station, and its next target is Mon Cala,
It's not Mon Cala, it's a planet.
a planet.
They're doing it again. How many times can they? That's an immense amount of power.
There's a chance we can infiltrate it. I've got the coordinates.
Why would we do... What does this have to do with us?
It sounds like a suicide mission.
Yeah.
If they can blow up a planet, there's no telling what they're going to do if 4 of us try to go to it.
I can get you in
Okay. For what purpose?
to change the target to an abandoned planet. They won't know the difference.
That's a lot of risk.
It's a high reward.
What's the reward?
The Empire will show weakness. There will be a way in. There will be a chance.
I don't care about the Empire. I don't care about politics.
They're
I don't
not-
want to get killed over some geopolitical goose chase.
Do you know how much money Imperial armor sells for on the black market? I'll take you to an armory. You can have your pick.
Why don't we just go there?
It's on the Death Star.
How do you know about it already? We just found out this thing exists.
Slow your roll. Slow your roll. Back it up.
We know it's an Imperial installation. It's bound to have Imperial supplies.
That does make sense. Especially if it's one as big as it must be.
Jedi, what do you think that laser is capable of?
Hard telling. What's it powered by? We don't know that. We don't know anything about it other than it can blow up a planet. I think that alone should make us reconsider.
Do you not think that the Empire deserves to be destroyed?
I'm not saying it doesn't, but I'm also saying it's not worth risking other planets to try to stop something.
What if we could make it just miss entirely?
It's worth a shot.
Okay, but tell me more about this payday.
Top gear for the Empire. There's credit storage. I'm sure every installation
For friendship, says Michelle.
Friendship is good.
where there's Imperials, there's bureaucrats. I'm sure there's private quarters there with hundreds of millions of dollars worth of credits.
Dollars.
Hundreds of millions of credits.
Dollars is what we use on my space station.
It's a cryptocurrency.
It is a huge risk. But if we...
Is it worth setting by knowing that a planet is doomed if we do nothing?
No, I'm actually kind of on your side with this one.
I am too. I'm just saying I don't know that... I understand the urgency, but I don't think it's the right time.
You guys picked a great time to join the rebellion.
A lot of money, Drex.
That's what they said about this Krokelmel guy.
But I'm not a liar.
Drex, we must all fear evil. But there's another evil that we must fear the most.
The one we just killed?
The indifference of good men.
I'm not a good man.
You've shown me different.
You might be a chicken.
And then you see a little unselling woman walk up and just touch your leg.
What is this?
An intervention.
My heart.
No.
It's growing 3 sizes.
Think of it this way. If the Empire has their way, there'll be no planets left to plunder. Our paydays all go away forever.
I guess there's no changing your minds. I'm out.
That's awesome. I wish you had committed. I wish you had taken your headphones off and just walked out.
As I said, I can guarantee you in, but we'll have to fight our way out.
That I can do.
You're the captain. You say what you say goes. I don't care what we do, but my morals and training tell me what I should think.
Here's my last question. When we do this, if we do this, we're going to have a target on our back. There will be no more independence. We'll be running forever.
How is that different from now?
Just thought I'd ask.
I say we stick it to that Vader fellow.
There's the Drex I know.
I'm sick of being pushed around.
Yeah, whose dad does he think he is pushing us around?
Or rather,
Well,
shitty
actually.
word.
Darth Dad.
Darth Daddy.
Thanks, guys, for making my joke for me. Appreciate it.
So it's settled.
All right, bring up the coordinates.
Here we go.
And we'll pick up there next time. There's no better ending to tonight's episode of Star Wars Ragtag. Thank you for liking, subscribing, watching, hitting that notification bell to not miss another episode. We are going to be late again in the future. There's just no doubt about it. However, we are going to do our absolute best to be here 1 month from now. That's 4 weeks at 6:30 p.m.
Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.